It's win or go home this evening as the 8-seeded Jesuit Crusaders open the gates of Cronin Field to the 9-seed Lake Oswego with a chance at a huge first-round playoff win. Hello and welcome, everyone. Alongside Eamon McDonough, my name is Kenny Dice. Very happy to be with all of you this evening. Eamon, Jesuit and LO, two teams that put together a strong campaign during the regular season. What are some keys for the Crusaders tonight?
Yeah, Kenny, my first key to the game tonight is to establish the run game early with Lonnie Burt. With rain projected in the forecast tonight, passing the ball will heavily be impacted by the wet conditions, so establishing the run game early will be very important for the Crusaders. Second, Jesuit's defense needs to limit Lake Oswego's yard after contact by fully wrapping up and bringing down the Lake Oswego wide receivers and running backs. They had trouble fully finishing tackles early in the season, but tonight it will be absolutely essential for the Crusaders if they want to limit Lake Oswego's high-powered offense. Lastly, Jesuit needs to win the turnover battle tonight. Protecting the ball and creating turnover opportunities will be huge for the Crusaders tonight. And now, Kenny, what are some interesting matchups and storylines for tonight's match?
Yeah, Eamon, I think a great matchup on this field tonight is number 1 on Jesuit, Jace Burton, against number 3 on Lake Oswego, Nolan Rabb. They've been longtime friends, and I think it's going to be a great matchup. Nolan Rabb probably Lake Oswego's number 1 corner, and Jace probably Jesuit's number 1 wide receiver, so it's going to be a fun night for those two teams.
Yep. Let's look at last week's matchups. The Crusaders took down Beaverton 58-0, and then now they have a record of 5-4 coming in this game. And Lake Oswego had a 27-7 loss against Lake Ridge, and their record 6-3 on the year.
Yeah, great way for the Crusaders to end out their regular season with a big Metro League win. Lake Oswego, on the other hand, tough loss, but hey, they're still in the playoffs, and everything switches now on the big stage, so I'm excited to see what happens tonight.
And, of course, the winner goes on to play the winner of the Westland versus South Salem game. Westland, 9-0 in the year, have wins against both these teams, pretty commanding wins. And then South Salem 5-4. That game will be next Friday night. Yeah,
Westland's definitely a force to be reckoned with this year. But, hey, let's not count South Salem out yet. I think they're a great team. They made this playoffs in the first place, so I'm excited to see what that matchup does.
Yep, and our captains for tonight for the Crusaders, number 1, Jace Burton, number 79, Liam Cassidy, number 4, Matt Eilers, and number 6, Lonnie Burt, all seniors for the Crusaders. And Lake Oswego has won the coin toss, and they are deferring to the second half, so Jesuit will be receiving the ball to start the first quarter.
Yeah, Eamon, I think that's a big decision. I think Jesuit's going to look to make a statement here on this first drive. Definitely set the tone here early and show why they're the 8 seed in this year's playoffs.
For sure. I think we're in for a good one tonight.
Again, Crusader captains, Jace Burton, number 1, Matt Eilers, number 4, Lonnie Burt, number 6, and number 79 is Ian Cassidy.
Kenny, who are some star players for the Crusaders on the offensive side of the ball?
Yeah, I mean, I think the whole year it's really been Lonnie Burt. I think we're a run-heavy team, and Lonnie's been carrying that train the whole year. Bunch of yards these past couple games, a lot of touchdowns, and he's really just looking to be one of the best running backs in the state of Oregon.
Yep, for sure. For number 44, kicker for Lake Oswego, and back for the Crusaders is running back number 6, Lonnie Burt, and number 2, Elias Johnson. I know, Kenny, Elias had 2 punt return touchdowns last week, so
yeah,
very dangerous from deep.
I wouldn't be surprised if they kicked it to Lonnie Burt here.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would do if I was like
We'll see if they watch their film. And the kickoff now about to get underway.
Yep. Oh, and Elias Johnson receives it in the end zone, and touchback.
Touchback by Elias Johnson.
And onto the field comes the Crusaders offense, led by junior quarterback Trainer Cleland. First year's varsity starter this year.
Yeah, he didn't even start at the beginning of the year. It's an interesting journey for Trainer this year. Jacob Hutchinson, the original starter, fell out of that position. Trainer stepped up big and has really proven to be why he's the true QB1 on this team.
Yep, very mobile, can use his legs and his arms.
He's got a little bit of everything.
Yep. Here's Cleland, 2 wide receivers to his left, 2 tight ends to his right. Burt in the backfield alongside him. Elias Johnson motion, flips it to him, hits the edge, and gets stuffed behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of about 2 there, Kenny.
I like the idea, Eamon. Quick wide receiver end around, taking into the bag of tricks early there from Coach Potter's playbook, but unfortunately Lake Oswego able to bring him up from behind the line of scrimmage.
Yep. Looks like same package for the Crusaders here. No substitutions. Still two wide receivers and trainers left. Burt in the backfield.
A generous spot there, not losing any yardage for the Crusaders.
Jace Burton in motion this time. Now he comes back around. Cleveland looking to throw here. He has Burton over the middle. Looks like he got hit, and that is going to be an interception for number 3, Nolan Rabb. And he gets tackled at about the 20-yard line there.
Yeah, Eamon, big statement there from Lake Oswego. Not even 2 plays into the game, and they're already turning the ball over.
I mean, they brought the pressure. It looked like Cleveland got hit in the play there, but
Trainer Cleveland definitely took a shot. Just kind of threw it up on a prayer there, looking for Elias Johnson deep, and didn't have a lot of power. That was an easy interception for number 3, Nolan Rabb.
Elias was open deep, though. He had him.
You know, I mean, I think the rain could be playing a factor here, too. Maybe the ball's a little bit slippery.
Yeah, for sure.
Not getting a great grip on it. But here comes the Lake Oswego offense.
Led by number 9, Max Bronner at quarterback tonight. And number 23, LaMarcus Bell at running back. And Bell gets the carry. Oh, fake. Oh, no, carry. He gets the carry and for about gain of about 6 there.
I mean, I got fooled by that fake, too. Nice little bootleg fake for Lake Oswego, but they ended up handing it off. This is great field position for Lake Oswego off that pick.
I mean, you couldn't ask for a better start here.
That's an awesome start for the Lakers.
Looks to be about a 2nd and 5 here.
2nd and 5 on the 13.
One wide receiver to Bronner's left, one to his right. In shotgun formation here. Gives it to Bell again, who gets absolutely stuffed.
That's Lonnie Burt, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. Offensive side of the ball and defensive side of the ball for Lonnie there.
Yeah, he's one of the best two-way stars in the state, really. I don't know what he's better at, Eamon, running back or linebacker. He really makes an impact on both sides of the ball.
Yep, for sure, for sure.
3rd down and 9 for the Lakers.
3rd down and 9 here. Two wide receivers to Bronner's left, 2 wide receivers to his right.
Big down for the Crusaders.
Shotgun formation here. And looks to be a flag.
Flag comes out.
Let's hear what the refs have to say.
It was an early call. A legal procedure. False start against Lake Oswego. That's going to move him back 5 yards, Eamon. Now we're at a 3rd and 14.
Yep, I believe that was 12 men on the field for Lake Oswego because one just ran off and one did not come back in. So I'd have to assume that that's what the penalty was there.
Nevertheless, a good little gain there for the Crusaders. 3rd and 14 now, maybe even pushing the Lakers out of field goal range.
Bronner looking to his right. Feeds there to number 8, Connor Cote, and he gets taken down just short of the 1st down.
Yeah, it's not going to be a 1st down. Let's see if the Lakers bring the field goal unit out. Looks like they're going to be going for it. Bringing a tight end in for a wide receiver. Might be even a run play here.
Fourth and 5 is the official marking after the pass play there.
This is risky, Eamon. 4th and 5 at the beginning of the game.
I mean, you want to make a statement early, though, this is how you do it. Going for it in 4th and down. Bronner fakes it to Bell. Oh, gives it to Bell again.
It's going to be a close call. Looks like Jesuit causes the turnover on downs, and here comes the Jesuit offense, Eamon.
Just like that, Jesuit gets the ball right back. It's like they just got the kickoff again.
Yeah, looks like we're starting over.
But a little worse field position, starting at their own 10 here.
Tough start for trainer Cleveland. Hopefully he can just flush that one and still perform at a high level tonight.
Expecting to run here, though, after the last interception.
I'm expecting to run for 4 downs here. All to Lonnie Burt.
We have Lonnie Burt and looks to be Neil Herman in the backfield, fullback for the Crusaders.
Yeah, Neil Herman and Rowan Lewis both split reps at fullback. Both absolute powerhouses, lead with their heads up any gap that they choose, and really big players for the Crusaders.
Clearly under center here.
Lake Oswego seems to be bringing the heat.
Oh, and the false start on number 41, Neil Herman. Moved a little too early there.
Dead ball foul.
So that's going to move him back
Start against
even
the
more.
Crusaders.
So
Half
half the
the distance.
distance to the goal. So should 5-yard penalty then.
They're pinned back.
Yep. Still first down though, of course.
Plenty of downs here to make that up.
I mean, now you have, and as a quarterback, now you have a safety in your mind where you can't get sacked for a loss here,
Yeah, but one of Trainer Cleland's best attributes is his legs, so
for sure.
I think he can avoid a safety in most cases. We'll see what happens here.
Cleveland under center, Jace Burton way outside to his left, and he gets in the ball. Burton, one man to beat, and he makes a move, and he gets by the first guy and picks up about
Gonna put him right.
12 yards there.
Yeah, right before the 20-yard line. Looks like we're gonna have I'd say a 2nd and 3.
Yep. It's a regular screen pass there to get the ball to one of your better players and see if he can make a move on the defender, which he did. Broke the first tackle.
Yeah, it's simple but effective. Jesuit's running a lot this year, whether it's a screen pass to Jace Burton or a quick dump off to Lonnie Burt. It's worked a lot for the Crusaders.
Cleveland gives it to Burt here, running back Neil Herman with the lead blocker, and he gets the first down.
That's a sigh of relief there for the Crusaders, getting out of that dangerous zone, and a new set of downs now. Now they're going to start to get aggressive, Eamon.
Yeah, it really opens up the field for them now. Ball on the 25-yard line, new set of downs here. 8 minutes left in the first quarter.
Both the Jesuit and Lake Oswego cheerleaders are out in the rain. I applaud that effort from them. It's not a nice night to play some football, Eamon.
Yeah, unfortunate for such a good matchup, but both teams experiencing it, so. Cleveland here, gives it to Lonnie again. Lonnie makes a cut up the middle, picks up about 7 yards there.
Yeah, Eamon, that's the bread and butter for the Crusaders this year. Just a handoff to Lonnie Burt right up that B gap.
Yeah, you could really, when Lonnie Burt was injured, you could really, that's what the Jesuit offense was missing, someone who could really push the ball up the middle. And on the season, he's averaging like 74 yards per game and with 6 touchdowns on the year, so great year for Lonnie so far. Elias in motion, fakes the handoff, going deep to Burton, or to Johnson.
Shot to Johnson.
Oh! Good defense from Santino Flores.
After the great play, Flores seems to be injured on the floor. Let's hope he's okay. Flores able to walk off the field now. Great play by him down the field. Hope he can come back in this game soon.
Yeah, it looked like they had Johnson open, but Flores just knocked the ball out of his hand. So great play from them there. And that sets up Jesuit with a 3rd and 3.
Third down and 3 for the Crusaders.
3rd down and 3 now. Jace Burton checking in for Elias Johnson.
That has to be a tough job for the quarterback, running back and forth to get the play from the coach.
He definitely gets his miles in.
Yeah, for sure. Cleveland under center. Still Herman in the backfield alongside Lonnie Burt. 2 tight ends in motion. Burton to his right. As he gets the ball to Lonnie again. It looks like
It's going to be a close spot.
going to be just short.
They might give it to him here.
Oh, no, and the official makes a call. First down, Crusaders.
Little diving effort there at the end of the play for Lonnie.
That was right on the line. Very close. And now 2 wide receivers run in for the Crusaders, Matt Eilers and Jay Spurn.
Here come the deep threats. Jesuit already tried to take 2 shots early in this game, 1 incompletion, 1 interception. I think the rain's definitely playing a factor. We'll see if Jesuit continues to take some shots.
Cleveland gives it to Burt up the middle, who gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage, but picks up about 4 yards there.
Also in on the play was Benjamin Hogan. In on the play of about 4 yards, at least 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 here for the Crusaders. Cleveland, 3 wide receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Shotgun formation here. And he does not. Little screen pass to Burn. Burn with 2 blocks ahead of him. Lays a hit. And he gets the first down.
Another one of those screen passes, Eamon. It's simple but effective for the Crusaders tonight.
Also on the tackles, Nolan Webb, number 3. Gain on the play, good trade. Jesuit first down, 1st and 10 Crusaders on their own 48-yard line.
First and 10 here, about 5:35 left to go in the first quarter. Same formation here, 3 wide receivers to Cleveland's right, 1 to his left. Burt in the backfield. And they give it to Burt, moving left. Gets tackled. Got the line of scrimmage.
Looks like he got tripped there, going through the trenches. Still a nice little pickup for the Crusaders. About 2 yards.
On the 50-yard line, will be 2nd down and about 8.
We'll see Eamon milking out the drive here. The Crusaders
I know,
taking their time on this drive.
Play clock's been running pretty close to 0 every time.
I think 2 quick drives from either team at the beginning really shocked both the teams, trying to slow things down now to make some good plays.
Clean design QB run. He makes a move left. And he picks up about 6 yards there.
Gonna be just short of the first down.
Yep, 3rd and 1 here, looks like. Just a simple design QB run. Now the big package runs into the game with Neil Herman, fullback, running back in. So, I mean, if I was LO, I'd be expecting the run here, 3rd and 1.
Bringing their deep threats out. Lonnie Burt's probably going to line up in an I formation here behind Trainer.
Yep.
Elias Johnson, decoy out left.
Oh, and a QB sneak. And he picks up the first down.
Just pick up the first there.
Looking like Jalen Hurts out there.
No tush push.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to reset the downs. I think that's all Jesuit needed, really.
Yeah.
Once again, got to milk the clock a little bit. Just simple and effective, yeah, once again.
Works in the NFL, works college, works in the high school level.
Jesuit now sneaking into the 40-yard line. Eamon, this could even be Caden Butcher range. Seen him warm up, nail some 50-yard field goals.
But with the rain, slippery conditions, I mean, that has to affect the field goal kicker with on his plant foot. But we know that Caden Butcher has the leg.
Yep.
Timeout from Jesuit. Coach Potter uses his first timeout of the game. Kenny, what have you noticed so far from both teams?
Yeah, I think both of those first drives from both Lake Oswego and Jesuit were a little bit shocking to them. Either whether that be the pick on the second play for the Jesuit or a quick turnover on downs for Lake Oswego, I think in both their huddles here they're going to talk about playing a little bit more conservative. I think now they've seen the talent that both teams possess and that it really is going to be a dogfight tonight. So I think Coach Potter is telling his players here, going to run the ball a lot. I think Lonnie's been effective.
Yep.
A nice little set of downs here, 1st and 10. Wouldn't be surprised if Lonnie gets it 3 out of the 4 downs here.
For sure. With the rain now coming down pretty heavily, do You think Lake Oswego regrets not kicking the field goal now after Jesuit stopped them?
I think it's still early, and I think they were going for that momentum push. And I think if they would have gotten that first down, it would have been a whole different game right now.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think it was a great decision in the long run. But unfortunately, it didn't work out for the Lakers.
Here we go, back from the timeout. Cleland under center. Gives another screen pass to Jace Burton. One man to beat, and he cuts left. The stiff arm, and stiff arms him out of bounds for a first down.
That's nice.
I think that's the third time they've run a simple screen pass to Jace.
And it's worked every time.
Worked every time.
I think the way Lake Oswego's defense is set up, where they have a lot of people in the middle, expecting that Lonnie Burt run. So if they're able to stretch that pass out to Jace Burton, it really is one man to beat every time, whether that be the safety coming over or the corner playing man coverage on him.
Sure. New set downs to the Crusaders. Same formation. Clearly under center. Burt in the backfield.
Man coverage here from Lakeo.
Give the ball from Burt. Give the ball to Burt. And he rumbles down to about the 19-yard line for a game of about 8 there.
Looks like it's going to be about 2nd and 2. And Eamon, if I were Jesuit, I would not be happier right now. I think 2nd and 2, they're taking this drive on their own time. Great field position right now. They're moving the ball well. I think if they keep doing what they do, I think they'll get in the end zone this drive.
For sure.
Would not be surprised if we started seeing Trainer Cleland run as well.
Yep. Cleland hands it to Burt, looking left.
Same exact play.
Breaks a couple tackles and into the end zone for the Crusaders. 7-0.
Lonnie Burt, the bulldozer, Eamon. We've said it all night already. Making his presence known already. 6-0 now for the Crusaders with an extra point on the way.
19-yard run for Lonnie Burt. And onto the field, Caden Butcher for the extra point.
And that's just what the Crusaders needed, really. I think that's the energy they're looking for, and they just found it.
Yep. Great lead block from fullback Neil Herman there that really opened up the hole for Burt, and Burt just was able to finish into the end zone as Butcher puts it through with ease. Wow, that was bombed.
And I don't even think Lonnie Burt felt that first tackle. I think he just shrugged it off like it was a mosquito on his neck.
For sure, Kenny, for sure. I mean, that Crusaders looked sort of unstoppable there. Elo had no answers for them on the defensive side of the ball.
That looked like a whole new Crusader team from that first drive to second drive.
100%.
Looked a lot more composed and make the right play calls. Runs for Burt up the B gap. Just easy, simple football for the Crusaders.
Yep. Now, back deep for Lake Oswego, Colin Best.
Back deep for Lake Oswego is Colin Best, number 11.
See if Caden Butcher can put it in the end zone here and give him a touchback. I know he's been working on his long kickoff range
Also
instead of his field goals.
Also the punter for the Crusaders.
He's got a lot of responsibilities this year.
Yep.
Also a swimmer.
Swimmer, very
Yes,
talented
competitive swimmer.
It's a great athlete.
He's
overall.
got it all.
Butcher
See if he can drill this one.
sends it deep to Colin Best, and he's going to take
Butcher's kickoff goes
into the end zone for a touchback.
Lakers will take over 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard
Must have called a fair catch there from Colin Best.
And back onto the field comes the Elo offense.
It's going to be an interesting defensive drive here for Jesuit. I think they definitely have the energy and momentum off that first touchdown, but I think Lake Oswego's looking to make another statement, retort that touchdown.
For sure.
This matchup's going to be interesting, Eamon, at the bottom of your screen. Nolan Rabb against Elias Johnson. Two really talented players.
And they look to pass here. Wide open is Matt Lane for a pick of about 8 yards there. It's
I
a
think
simple out route from.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of that this drive. Conservative passes. I think Lake Oswego is definitely more of a passing team than running. And these simple out routes, whether it be their tight end or slot receiver, seem to work a lot for them.
For sure, yep.
But I think Jesuit, that's an easy fix if we switch to man coverage and really switch out those linebackers, spread them out a little bit, jump those passes. I think we'll have no issue if we adjust.
2nd and about 3 here for Bronner. 2 wide receivers to his right.
Jesuit dropping back into zone coverage.
And there's a screen pass like we saw from the Crusaders, except failed.
I think they saw Jace Burton trying to jump that pick and got a little bit intimidated.
Yeah, just a Just a missed throw from the quarterback. But Byrne was right there, so it would have been a loss anyways. 3rd down and 3 to go.
Big play here for the Crusaders. Lonnie Burt coming off the edge. I would not be surprised if we saw him in the backfield.
Yep. 4 wide receivers for Bronner here, and they're looking to pass. Just a simple, and a catch from Matt Lane. It's a
Wonderful catch.
Yeah.
In traffic, great catch by number 1 Matt Lane.
It's a simple curl there, right about the first down marker to get the first down for LO.
I think number 1 Matt Lane's their go-to short guy tonight. A lot of out routes, a lot of quick button routes. And I think really reliable for the Lakers, as Jesuit loves to play their corners and safeties deep.
Yep, for sure. Bronner, no one in the backfield. 2 wide receivers to his left, 2 wide receivers to the right. In
5
motion
wide.
Is Crote, and it's going to be a pass here. And Crote over the center gets hit.
Another out route.
Yep, pickup of about 8 there in the play. Pick up 7 there. I mean, these short passes, if I was LO, I'd keep throwing them. It's been a pick of about 8 every single
Seems to be
time.
working. Setting the tone of their own. Jesuit took their time on their second drive. We'll see. Looks like Lake Oswego's taking their time as well.
Yep. Bronner looking to pass here again. QB is sneak here. And he cuts back out. And
Great tackle by number 2 Elias Johnson. Looked like he was getting beat on the edge, but able to bring him down low.
he had the first down, but he kind of cut back up. We'll see where the mark is here.
I think he was trying to get to the sideline.
Yeah, but got tackled after moving back a little bit. I mean, that's as close as you can get there to a first down.
You know, even in the modern age of quarterbacks, try not to get hit a lot, whether that be slide or going out of bounds. So I think
And they do give him the first down.
he was just looking to get to a safe spot to go down there.
Bronner
Another pass.
looking deep this time. He has number 1, Matt Lane. Oh!
Nearly picked off.
That was almost like the wide receiver turned to the cornerback, and the cornerback turned to the wide receiver as Lane had to block that down from Jace.
Looked like a 50-50 jump ball there. Not a lot of running momentum, just a jump ball.
Yep. A little short on the throw there, but
2nd and 10 now.
wow, they really want to go to the passing game tonight. Still no running back in the backfield.
5 wide now.
Yep. Cote in motion here. Brommer unloads it to Cote for a
Great hit.
Yeah, gain of about none. Hit right at about the line of scrimmage there.
Great read there from Jesuit. I think they're starting to pick up on these short out routes.
Yeah, just a simple slant there, but perfectly read from the Crusaders defense. Maybe we'll see a little more press coverage from the Crusaders, not letting them get off the line.
I think playing man coverage here is an easy fix for these out routes, especially with talented corners like Jace Burton and Elias Johnson.
Timeout, Lake Oswego.
A 3rd and 10 for Lake Oswego, calling the timeout. You think they'll come out of here with a interesting play, Eamon?
I mean,
Maybe draw something up?
yeah, maybe a little trickery here. But whatever it is, I think it's going to be a throw.
And I think if you're Jesuit here, I think you're just talking about staying composed. I think making a lot of great tackles, a lot of great reads with these short passes. I think Coach Potter isn't too worried. I think he's just telling his team to stick to what they've been doing, make a lot of great tackles, and play their game.
Yep. Just getting the defense off the field here and trying to get the ball back to the offense with the momentum of Jesuit up 7-0.
Yeah, about a minute left in this first quarter. It looks like we're going to be in for a possible low-scoring game. 2 great defenses tonight.
3rd down and 10 now for the Lakers.
Bronner, empty backfield again. 2 wide receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Crote in motion. Bronner looking to the outside to number 4, Nolan Rabb. Blocked by Elias.
Great.
Oh.
A late flag thrown there.
Elias Johnson.
Looks to be defensive pass interference. It's always a tough call to make, Eamon. Pass interference, such a fine line of contact for the cornerbacks to make.
Yep, because in most scenarios, both players are bumping up against each other, but it's just whether if the defense maybe held him a little bit. I don't know. It's hard to tell from up here. But high school, 15-yard penalty. Luckily not in the NFL where they would have had an extra 10 yards there in the NFL rules, but gives him the first down, though. In a new set of chains.
Pass interference against Jesuit.
Definitely a controversial call on the field. Jesuit did not like what they saw there for pass interference. Lake Oswego now coming out with a new set of downs. Fresh start. Been airing it out a lot recently, Eamon. A lot of pass opportunities for Lake Oswego. We haven't seen the run game a lot.
Yeah, but Bell is now back in the game behind Brommer. I think Bell gets the handoff here. Oh, and he breaks the tackle. And, oh, great open field tackle there. It looked like he had a lot of open grass there, but Crusaders were able to bring him down after a gain of about 30.
That could have been really dangerous.
Yep. I mean, they went like pass. Crusaders were probably expecting the pass there, but good to mix it up every so often.
See if they go back to the pass here. Looks like the quarterback's deeper than the running back on this snap.
Yeah, interesting lineup here. Looking deep. And QB run here.
He's going to tuck it.
Oh, gets popped by Jace Burton for a loss of about 2 there.
Yeah, lost about 2 or 3. Great read there from the Jesuit defense, picking up on that quarterback run early. Looks like it's going to be a pass once again. LaMarcus Bell in there to block.
Bronner looking to the inside, to the lane.
Nearly picked off by the Crusaders. Great attempt from the safety, but unable to bring that one in.
Good defense from Burton there to break up that throw.
Big down now for the Crusaders, 3rd and 12. Nearly out of field goal range for the Lakers.
Yeah, it'd be a long one from here.
Not
like
be surprised.
47-yarder from here, so.
Would not be surprised if we saw a deep pass here for Lake Oswego.
Yeah, maybe taking a shot deep. Or a run to say, oh, no running back in the backfield. The classic 2 wide receivers. It's Bronner's left, 2 wide receivers to his right.
Jesuit sitting in a zone formation, zone coverage.
Looking to his right.
Flag is down.
And a 50-50 ball to number 15.
Another flag down. 2 penalties now on the field.
Jesuit sidelines pleading for offensive pass interference, but
They're looking for a push-off.
I'm afraid that's not what we're going to get here. One early flag, though. So let's see what the officials have to say. Two penalties in the play. First one, pass interference.
Second one, offsides.
Yeah, false start from the Lake Oswego. So
Going to offset each other a little bit.
still 3rd and 12.
Big play for the Crusaders, 3rd and 12. See if they can get the ball back here, up a score.
Bronner alone in the backfield. Snaps the ball, looking to his left.
Looks deep.
Slant route, and he finds his man for the first down.
Just at the end of the first quarter.
As we end the first quarter.
2 really long drives there in the first quarter. Not a lot of action, Eamon. But the Lakers are going to enter the second quarter with possession inside of the Jesuit 20.
There is a late penalty on the play, though. I did not see this on the field, but let's see what
Might be something after the play.
Yeah.
No penalty on the play.
And they pick it up.
They're gonna
no
waive
penalty
it.
on the play. End of the first quarter. Jesuit 7,
Jesuit 7,
Lake Oswego 0.
First and
Ball
10 now.
on the Jesuit 10. First and goal.
Lakers on the Crusader 11
I think Jesuit's doing a great job early, bringing down the Lakers on tackles. I think that's something they've struggled with this year, trying to tackle a lot of players high. But I think Coach Potter in the recent weeks really ingrained in their mind to tackle all these running backs, all these power backs low. I think they've done a great job tonight so far, bringing down LaMarcus Bell or even a quarterback run, wrapping up the ankles, bringing him down with no questions asked.
I'm always interested why they switch sides every in between each quarter. I'm surprised it's not every half, but it says it's the high
It
school
is
way.
interesting. I think it probably originated from all these daytime games with the sun, probably given a fair chance to both teams looking into the sun versus looking away. But it does not make that big of a difference
Tonight.
playing at night.
First and 10 for the Lakers on the Jesuit 11-yard line.
First and 10, new set of downs, Eamon.
Brana joined by running back Russell in the backfield, and he fakes it to him, but QB run here for and a big
Maybe
scrum.
2 yards.
Yeah, gain of about 2. Oh, but Jesuit has the ball. Burton ended up with the ball, but officials say he was down before the fumble.
On the play to about the 10-yard
A lot of big-time opportunities for Jesuit this drive. Unable to capitalize on that fumble.
Fortunate pass interference call. And now it sets up Lakeo with about a 2nd and 9 from the 10-yard line.
See if Lake Oswego comes out in this short pass formation, as they've done a lot tonight.
And signal from the officials,
Timeout,
Lake
Timeout.
Oswego timeout, their 2nd of the first half, with 11 minutes left in the clock here.
Yeah, going to talk things over for the Lakers. I think when you're this close to the end zone, I mean, you got to be really careful, and I think they're going to talk over the next couple plays. Really make sure they're sharp, see if they can get an opportunity at the end zone.
I mean, I'm expecting a short little slant here from Lake Oswego coming out of the timeout. Just get the ball to one of the wide receivers and let them make the play.
Definitely wasn't a long timeout.
Rain really coming down now, though, so that could be impacting why they now have a running back on the field, which they didn't have most of the drive.
New running back on the field for Lake Oswego, Xavier Russell. First snap in here. Consider the power back for Lake Oswego when they're close to the end zone here. They might just hand him up the A-gap.
Yep. And fakes the handoff, rolling out right, has a man wide open, Colin Crote, and he gets into the end zone for a touchdown. Lake Oswego 7-6 pending the extra point.
Nice little bootleg there
Yeah.
from Lake Oswego. Faked the whole Jesuit defense out with that.
He had a man,
Run up the
Jesuit
middle.
had a man in the backfield, but Bronner was able to dump it off to Crote before Jesuit could get to him. So
put some pressure on the quarterback, but he got it out of his hands quickly.
Kicker for Lake Oswego is Henry Gland. Here it is, the kick. It's up, and it's good. 7-7.
We're in for a great game, Eamon. Two great teams battling it at each other.
Yeah, so Kenny, a lot of playoff sports right now. I know Jesuit had a big volleyball win this afternoon, and I think they have a game tonight, right?
Yes, volleyball had 2 games today. They won the first game. Second game's going to be at 8 o'clock tonight. But volleyball's really not the only team in the playoffs right now. Men's and women's soccer, they're both still dancing.
Yep.
Both entering their 3rd round of the playoffs. And cross country has their state meet tomorrow down in Eugene, where they can hopefully bring home some hardware for both the men and women's cross-country team.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting to see how it ends up. I know the women's soccer team ranked number 1 in the country, so
Very exciting.
definitely a state championship. Could bring it home. We can only hope.
Definitely a very talented team this year. I think they definitely have the talent to bring it home, but anything can happen in the playoffs, really. Deuce Beckold and Elias Johnson deep for the kickoff.
And they give it to Elias, moving back, and he takes it from about the 2-yard line, looking to shake some defenders here, and he gets taken down at about the 24-yard line. As the Jesuit offense begins their 3rd drive of the night here.
2 completely different drives so far. First drive, quick interception. Second drive, really long drive into a touchdown. So we'll see what they do this drive.
Cleveland, 3 wide receivers to his left, 2 to his right, no one in the backfield.
5 wide.
Maybe a QB run.
Cleveland,
yep, designed QB run.
Cleveland sneak.
And it's brought down.
Fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like he lost about 2 on that play. But definitely a common play for the Crusaders to call this Trainer Cleveland run. Definitely got some great legs.
And they go and hurry up here for the Crusaders. Cleveland still no one in the backfield. They get the ball.
Quick pass.
Oh, and okay, good. That pass was forward. I was a little bit worried there. That could have been a live ball.
Could have been bad.
Yep. Just trying to get the quick slant to Hunter Gasperson there. We know he's got speed. He was the original kick returner for the Crusaders, and he had some speed back there. So he's trying to get their ball to the offensive weapons and let them make a play. But a long 3rd down here, 3rd and about 9 yards to go.
Wouldn't be surprised even if we saw one of those quick wide receiver screen passes that Jesuit's been calling all night.
Or maybe taking a shot deep here.
Yeah, we do have 3 and 2. Empty backfield. We saw Trainer Cleveland sneak last time.
Cleveland looking to pass here. And he's looking for Jace Burton, who's burned his man, and he makes an amazing diving catch.
Jace Burton, full extension there in the air, Eamon.
Wow.
Great catch.
They just a tiny bit overthrow there from Cleveland, but I mean, he probably would have had a touchdown there, but great pickup from the Crusaders. Ball at about the 50-yard line here, and they look to be a hurry up again. 3 wide receivers to Cleveland's left, 2 to his right.
Keeping Lake Oswego on their toes.
Cleveland design QB run here. Breaks a few tackles and picks up about 8 or 9 yards there.
Great first down gain there for Cleveland.
Great blocking, of course, from the offensive line. Set up a nice hole for him. And I haven't seen this much for the Crusaders. Hurry up offense.
This is something new. Trainer doesn't have to run as many back and forths.
Cleveland looking to pass here. And he feeds it over the middle to Jace Burton, who's wide open. He's at the 20, 10. Touchdown.
Jace Burton takes it in the end zone. Great pass by Trainer Cleveland. Brought in. Jace Burton able to pull it into the end zone there, Eamon. That's a great, very well-designed play from Jesuit coaching staff.
For a 50-yard touchdown there. Caden Butcher in for the Crusaders to make the extra point here to make the game 14-7 here. 9 minutes left to go in the second quarter.
The Jesuit student section having a great time after that second touchdown.
And it's good. Up and good.
Eamon, I think the journey of Jesuits football team has really been pretty crazy this year, starting off 0-4 and against 4 really tough teams that are now ranked top 3 and one of the top teams in Washington, but they really pulled it together for Metro League play and now sitting at the 8th seed now in the playoffs.
I mean, yeah. I was thinking after I announced the Tualatin game too. After the Tualatin game, starting 0-4, I never thought we'd be back here in the booth for a home playoff game, but here we are, and the Jesuit Crusaders took a 7-point lead here.
Yeah, I think it's really important to consider the strength of schedule. Jesuit coaches signing up their team for a bunch of really tough games early in the year.
But
And although they lost, really hard-fought battles from them, showing off a lot of great potential.
Butcher teeing up the ball for the Crusaders. Back deep for the Lakers. Number 11.
Colin Best back deep for Lake Oswego. And also Jalen Bauman. Is Butcher going to send it deep here. Oh, Jesuit band out tonight too.
Yes, even in the rain, Jesuit band even played the national anthem.
And the ball gets to number 11,
Colin
Colin Best,
Best.
as he takes it out from about the goal line, makes a cutback, and gets tackled at about the 25-yard line. Good return there.
See what Lake Oswego comes out with for their play sets. Down 7 points here, about 9 minutes left in the second quarter.
No need to be frantic though.
They do receive the ball.
Yep, we
In
received
the
the ball
second
at the, end of at the start of the second half, and they just need to play their game here. Keep running these short passes and keep feeding the ball to Bell up the middle.
Definitely a talented offensive squad. Just got to find their open guys, and they won't have an issue getting in the end zone here.
Bronner hands it to Bell. Bell cuts up the middle. Picks up only about 2 or 3 there.
Jesuit defensive line doing a great job tonight, filling up those gaps.
Yeah, I've noticed from the Lake Oswego offense that they seem to be running they run a lot of players in motion.
Try and mess up the Jesuit defense, a
Yeah.
lot of that motion.
For sure.
They're doing a great job so far, though.
Moving back to the pass formation here for Lake Oswego. 2 wide receivers to Bronner's left, 2 to his right. And he's going to pass it. Looking to his right, he has number 8, Cote, but
Going out of
just throws out
bounds.
of bounds. Yep. Smart play, good coverage from the Crusaders. No reason to risk anything at this point in the game.
Big third down here now for the Crusader defense. Eamon, I think if they get the ball back here, they might have another chance to make this a 2-possession game before halftime.
I think for sure they have another chance. Still 8 minutes left on the clock here. Bronner, no one in the backfield. Cote in motion here. Bronner looking to his right. Fires to number 16.
And it's
Carson.
dropped.
Wow.
You don't
He
see
had
that
him.
often.
He had him open for the first down, but
I think the ball's definitely slippery.
oh, I mean,
It's the
yeah.
tough catch.
Slippery gloves, slippery ball. Makes it very tough.
Here comes the punt team.
First punt of the game tonight. Back deep for the Crusaders, Elias Johnson. As I mentioned earlier, 2 punt return touchdowns.
And a
Against the
couple
Beavers.
games ago, they had a blocked punt, too.
Oh, wow.
So we'll see what the special teams unit for Jesuit does here, whether that be a punt return or
QB
maybe even a block.
Bronner out there for the punt, too. A late substitution here for Lake Oswego. Looked like they only had 10 men on the field, but... And the flag gets thrown.
Maybe it has something to do with that late substitution.
Delay of game, yeah.
Delay of game, yep. Only pins them back more, Eamon.
Yep. Gives Elias more of an opportunity,
Yeah.
too.
Elias Johnson, definitely a threat back there, former track star. He's definitely got the speed, and he's starting to pick up all this agility now.
Yep, and now a 3-star cornerback commit to Washington,
Yeah.
University of Washington.
He's
who
in
are
for a bright future.
number 5 team in the country right now.
I'm excited to see him in the purple in a couple of years.
Yes. Bronner back deep to punt here. Boots it away. Johnson catches it. Under pressure right away, though. Makes one cut, makes another man miss, and gets brought down at the 40-yard line.
No real gain there, just shrugged a couple guys off.
Good punt, though, from Lake Oswego.
As a quarterback, too, that's
I
a great
know.
punt.
Make that the 40. First and 10 Crusaders.
Jesuit now 8.5 minutes for their drive.
I mean,
More than enough time.
going back to the heavy package, 1 fullback, 1 running back in Lonnie Burt, 2 wide receivers, Clean's right, Clean under center. See what the play is here. And they go to the screen pass to Burton again. Matt Eilers on the block.
Great block, Matt Eilers.
I mean, Burton barely had to even run hard there. Just jogged for a gain of about 12.
Great gain. moving the chains. Jesuit just taking their time now. Simple plays, get a lot of yardage tonight, Eamon.
I mean, but that play doesn't happen without the block from Matt Allers there.
Matt Eilers with the block on that last play.
Allers and Burton stay in as the double wide receiver duo.
Looking like a blitz from Lake Oswego. Gets another screen pass to Burton out. He has one man to beat here, and he picks up another first down. I think that's 5 for 5 for Burton on just simple screen passes. It's been unstoppable for the Crusaders.
Yeah, if it isn't broke, don't fix it, Eamon.
Another lead block from Allers there.
I think the Crusaders have found their style tonight with these short screen passes, and they seem to be working.
Yep. And unfortunately, we have an injury on the play here. It looks like Jace Burton goes down here.
Jace Burton's been dealing with injury these past couple of weeks with his ankle. Hopefully he's all right. But a great play from him coming off that screen pass.
I mean,
making one guy miss, and great block by Eilers to open up that first down for him.
Anytime you can get the ball to your one of your better players in an open field, I mean, you take that every single time.
A round of applause, number 1, Jace Burton.
Jace Burton able to get up and start to walk off the field. That's really great to see. Looks like Elias Johnson and Matt Allers are going to have to step up now for part of the game.
We've seen them be, they're definitely capable of it for sure.
And Elias Johnson has just started taking wide receiver reps this year. Really been a cornerback these past 3 years, but started taking reps on the offensive end and has shown why he can be a real two-way player.
I mean, with his length at 6'3".
It's like a high school Travis Hunter.
Yeah, for sure. Yep, and Elias comes in for Burton. I mean, do they go back to the screen pass again?
We will see. Looks like a formation built for Lonnie Burt.
And that's exactly what they do, Kenny. Burt up the middle, makes about 2 men miss there, and picks up about 9 yards. 9 yards.
Down by number 11, that's Colin Best. Also in on the tackle number 13.
Second and about 2 now for the Crusaders. Very comfortable position.
Second and 2 for the Crusaders on the Lakers' 30-yard line.
Number 18, Kevin, into the game for the Crusaders. As Elias Johnson comes in. It looks like they're heavy package here.
Heavy package, only one wide receiver out for Matt Eilers.
And they fake it. Fake the
Bootleg.
run. Cleveland
Looking for the tight end.
Throws it deep out of bounds. Just throws it away there. No one really open.
Great coverage from Lake Oswego.
Coming on the play, James.
Those plays are always interesting when, like, you have 10 men on the offensive line, or no, 9 men in the offensive line, 2 in the backfield, and you almost every time think it's gonna be a run, but Crusaders go to the air there and do not get the gain. 3rd and 2 here, ball on about the 30-yard line. It would be about a 47-yarder from Butcher. We've seen him make it in practice, but
I think he's more than capable, but this rain might make it a little bit tougher for him. Similar formation now.
And the QB sneak. And he picks up the first down.
He's going to pick that up. Another great quarterback sneak for Trainer Cleveland, just picking up all the yards you need to get that first down and move the chains.
I mean, the play's unstoppable.
Yeah, I think, Eamon, going back to that bootleg pass, I think it's really tough to find an open guy down the field because in order to sell the run, you're not going to put a lot of receivers in.
Yeah.
So I think off that bootleg, there's not a lot of targets you can really look for other than one wide receiver, maybe 2 tight ends.
For sure.
So when it works, it's a great play, but it's really hard to pull off.
And same formation. Neil Herman in the backfield alongside Lonnie Burt, the running back. Matt Allers wide to the right. Cleveland gives it to Lonnie Burt, looking left. Seals the edge.
Going to be close.
Yeah.
Close to first down. Maybe got it as he was going out of bounds.
Out of bounds by number 54, Hunter Kavanaugh.
Hunter Kavanaugh in there for the tackle for Lake Oswego. And let's see where the spot is. It looks like it's going to be about 3 yards. 3 yards to go here. Ball on the 20-yard line. Second down. And, I mean,
Big wide receiver package now. Looks to be two tight ends both in motion.
Cleveland gives it to Bird again. Lead block by Neil Herman. He makes one man miss, and he picks up the first down.
Lonnie Burt moving the chains for the Crusaders. We've seen it all night. Force to be reckoned with.
I mean, it's like 8 yards, 8 yards, 8 yards after over and over again. So, I mean, I think they're just going to stick with that for now. Until like I'll figure out a way to stop it.
I think Lake Oswego's lucky they're not wearing their red uniforms because Lonnie would turn into a raging bull, see the red, and just go right for it.
Cleveland here gives it to Bird again. Bird cuts up the middle, and he doesn't get, and he gets tackled.
Maybe pick up a 3.
Yeah, 3 or 4 yards there.
I think they're going to keep feeding Burt here. This is his specialty right here inside the red zone.
Lonnie Burt, senior, has been a part of the varsity program for, I want to say, his whole career.
I think this is really his first year being that guy, though. Have a lot of great running backs these past couple of years for Lonnie Burt to shadow under. But this is finally his time to shine.
Burt cuts it back out left. Stiff arms on, and there's going to be a flag on the play.
On the carry, we have a penalty on the play.
Looked to be a lot of contact inside there on the offensive and defensive linemen.
And there it is, yep. Holding on the Crusaders.
It's another fine line penalty for those offensive linemen. They really want to make a good block for their team, but sometimes they get a little bit too handsy on the shoulder pads. Start tugging jerseys.
And holding a brutal penalty, backing you up 10 yards.
Yeah.
Making it more of a 2nd and 15 here rather than a 2nd and 5.
Yeah, that'll hurt you.
So it looks like the wide receiver core is coming back into the game.
Good news is you don't lose it down. Sitting at 2nd and 15 still.
20 now for the Crusaders. They got 2nd and 17.
2nd and 17 here for the Crusaders. 5 minutes left in the second quarter here. Burt still in the backfield behind Cleveland. 3 wide receivers to Cleveland's right, 1 to his left. And it looks to be a pass. Going for Matt Eilers up top. Good defense from Lake Oswego there. Just a 50-50 ball there.
Another great coverage there from
Nolan Rabb.
Lake Oswego senior, Nolan Rabb.
Really the backbone of this defensive core for Lake Oswego.
Yeah, another great two-way guy, corner and wide receiver, playing a lot of snaps tonight.
Third and 17 here. Ball on the 21-yard line. Would be about a 38-yarder from here. But in this rain, I think that 38-yarder is more like a 43-yarder probably.
Yeah, at least what it feels like.
Cleveland looking deep to Elias Johnson. He has him open. Oh, just great. Good defense. It looked like he had him open initially, but Lake Oswego was able to recover there.
More great coverage from the Lakers.
And in comes Butcher here.
It's a good little field goal for Caden Butcher.
38-yarder.
It's right in his range, but Eamon, as you said, the rain might impact this a little bit.
Holder for the Crusaders, junior Wyatt Williamson.
Butcher will attempt a 39-yard field goal.
39 yards is the official spot for this field goal.
Butcher, the kick is up. It has the leg, and it's through the uprights.
That's huge for the Crusaders.
Yep. And that had extra room too. That had a lot of extra room. So
making it 2-possession game now for the Lakers to counter. Just under 5 minutes second half.
This drive is crucial though for the Crusader defense. If they can go into halftime up 10, and especially because Lake Oswego receives the ball in the second half. Now this is a huge defensive possession for the Crusaders.
The rain definitely has not slowed down. Still coming down pretty hard. Probably going to see it for the rest of the game.
And of course, Caden Butcher to kick it off. Colin Best back deep for Lake Oswego. He has speed.
Butcher teeing up the ball for the Crusaders, back deep for the Lakers. Colin Best, number 11, along with number 20, Jalen Bowman.
Caden Butcher about to get things underway. And it's off.
And it goes to Colin. And just into the end zone for a touchback. Lake Oswego will start the ball at the 20-yard line here. A little under 5 minutes here.
So again, reminder for all of your family and friends who cannot attend tonight's ball game. This game is being streamed live on the web. Just go to JesuitPortland.org, click on Athletics, and then click on Jesuit Crusader TV.
Lake Oswego down 10.
You can watch the rest of this ball game.
Going to be an interesting drive here for the Lakers. I think they definitely need to capitalize here.
Yep.
Bring it to within one score.
Brommer, Bell next to him on his right.
Have some comfort going into halftime, knowing they'll receive
He's
it.
rolling to his right. Looks like it's be taking a shot, and it just throws it out of bounds. Good coverage from the Crusaders there.
Runners passing complete intended for number 8, Connor Proto. 2nd and 10 now for the Lakers.
Jesuit defense been looking really strong this whole night, covering a lot of these deep passes.
Yeah, besides that one long drive that Lake Oswego has, they had turned them over on downs, had them punted away, and we'll see what happens here. Brommer alone in the backfield, and he looks to number. Oh!
Nearly jumped by Elias Johnson. Great read.
Matt Lane, the receiver in the area, who broke up the pass from the pick six that Elias could have had if he.
Watching the quarterback's eyes there. Saw exactly where he was throwing it, just unable to get there in time.
One thing about this Lake Oswego offense, they do not waste a lot of clock with all this passing. Bronner looking to his left. And he gets the reception to number 8, Crote. And it
Quickly hit, but gets the first down.
Yep. Moves the chains.
Covering for the Crusaders, Pat Eilers, number 4. 1st and 10, Lakers on their own 30-yard line.
New set of downs now for Lake Oswego. 4:40 on the clock until halftime.
2 wide receivers, 2 Bronner's left and right as Crote moves in motion. Looking to pass here. He fires to his right.
A little bit overthrown. Hit while he was throwing by senior Liam Cassidy.
Oh, beast on the field.
Haven't called his name a lot tonight, but he's definitely a force to be reckoned with on this defensive line.
Yep, three-star defensive end.
Also the only returning offensive lineman Jesuit had this year, so you think he had to step up and play a big role, really serve as a leader for that offensive line.
Bronner looking to his left, fires.
Tough catch, able to bring it in.
Caught made by Carson Schwint for the first down.
Moving the chains once again.
Damon, simple out route there.
Yeah, I think
10-yard out.
all these passes are stopping the clock pretty quickly, as you said. They're getting a lot of chances. Clock's only moved about 30 seconds through 5 plays.
That's all that stop clock does for you as an offense. They bring Bell back into the game to block. Bronner looking to his right. Oh!
Nearly picked off again by the Crusaders.
Looks like there's 2 Crusaders in the area.
Quick pass from Lake Oswego. I think Jesuit wasn't even expecting the ball to come their way that quickly. But still a great defensive play, able to bat it down, move it to 2nd and 10 for the Lakers. Second and 10, empty backfield.
Yep. like we've seen a lot. Croteau in motion, like always. Bronner, and
Quick flag.
offsides on the defense. Looks like Liam Cassidy maybe jumped off a little early there.
It's too antsy to get to the quarterback.
Offsides against the Crusaders. That will be a 5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty makes the second down a little more manageable for the Lakers here.
Definitely a little boost there. Only about 5 yards now.
Yep, 2nd and 5 here.
Their own 46-yard line.
Bronner alone in the backfield. Croteau in motion. Bronner looking Croteau's way. Fires to number 1, Matt Lane. He breaks the tackle for a gain of about 20 there.
Breaks a couple tackles.
Yep.
Coming for the Crusaders was Christopher Lowe. Again on the play, good for the Lakers. First down. First and 10, Lake Oswego.
Clock.
Jesuit
3:41 left.
Still plenty of time here for the
Ball-
Lakers.
Yeah, about the 38-yard line here for the Lakers.
Defense been on the field for a while now. A lot of passes thrown by Lake Oswego on this drive.
They bring in Bell in the backfield here alongside Bronner, and he looks
Broken play.
Yeah, looked like he tried to set up the screen pass there, but Crusaders collapsed it.
Very well covered.
Yep, and now should be got back to the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10.
Also in on the play, Matt Ayers, so a loss of a yard on the play. 2nd and 11 now for the Lakers.
Alone in the backfield is Bronner here on this 2nd and about 11 here. Croteau in motion. Bronner looking to his left. Pocket collapses and the
Brought
Crusaders
down
get the sack.
in the backfield.
And that is Lonnie Burt with the sack there.
The two-way star.
Loss of about 5 there.
That's big.
Yep.
Big loss for the Crusaders. Bring it to about 3rd and 15.
Yep. 3rd and 15. I mean, Lonnie has shown his presence tonight. On the offensive side of the ball.
And defense,
with
yeah.
the touchdown. And then that huge sack there. Now makes this 3rd down a lot longer than it was. It would have been. Bronner looking to his right. Fires.
Hit as he was throwing.
Yeah, no one there.
4th and 15 now. I think this is 4-down territory for Lake O.
I think they punt the ball away here.
It'll be 4th down.
4th and 16. I think he's to send the ball deep, pin the Crusaders back, and hopefully go into halftime only down 10.
It's tough to pin the Crusaders back when you got Elias Johnson doing all the returns.
And it looks like that's what they choose to do. It's gonna punt the ball away. But you never know, Kenny. Like you said earlier, one block punt on the season for the Crusaders. One block punt on the season for the Crusaders. So you never know.
He could get in there. Looks like they're not sending that many men.
Bronner boots it up.
Short punt.
Yep.
And a backwards bounce.
Yeah. So Crusaders, 2 timeouts left. 1 minute and 40 seconds left on the clock here. 1st and 10 at about the 25-yard line. Looking to put some kind of points on the board, whether that's a field goal or even punching into the end zone for the Crusaders.
They got plenty of time for a drive here. I think Jesuit practices these low time plays.
It's 2-minute drill here for sure. Gonna have to go hurry up here. So Crusaders calling off Lonnie Burt out of the backfield here. Look a little confused though. With 7 seconds on the play clock, are they going to be able to get a playoff here? Julian steps up, gets the snap off with about 2 seconds, and just a QB run here. stuffed.
Maybe only 2 yards there.
But, I mean, clock's running, though.
Yep.
1 minute and 30 seconds left.
Hurry up offense.
I doubt that was the play they had in mind there, but with only 2 seconds left on the play clock, they had to do something.
Looked like a little bit of
Yeah,
confusion.
for sure.
2nd and 6 for the Crusaders on the
As about 30 seconds runs off the clock in between those plays. Cleveland alone in the backfield. Looks like they're setting up a screen pass. Failed screen pass, though. Looks back the other way. Finds.
Cleveland's pass complete.
Nearly a first down.
Yep, just short.
Julius
Julius Christensen on the reception.
Knocked out of bounds.
Julius Christensen, typically a running back, but
Definitely more of a passing back than Lonnie Burt, so he gets seen on more of these screen passes.
and he did get out of bounds there, so the clock stops with 1:05 left here. Third down and 3. Bringing Burt back into the game. Run's still an option here with 2 timeouts left, but
They're staying in this triple wide receiver formation.
and yeah, they do give it to Burt just to trying to pick up the first down so the drive continues. And it looks like he's going to be right at the line here.
It's going to be close. Refs are spotting him out a first down as of now. They're going to signal it.
Potter's going to call a timeout here.
Maybe not.
They're keeping the clock running here.
Oh, because in college and high school, clock does stop after getting the first down. So, but now it is back up and running. 54 seconds left. Still running. Crusaders are going to have to get a play off quick.
Got a lot of field to cover here in short time.
But with Butcher's leg.
I think they just got to get to the 40-yard line here. And Butcher definitely has a shot.
Cleveland looking deep to Elias Johnson. Good coverage from Lake Oswego, and the ball is tipped.
A little bit underthrown. Tough catch for Elias Johnson. Great coverage from Lake Oswego.
Johnson seems to be that typical 50-50 guy for the Crusaders.
He definitely has the height to bring in this 50-50 ball.
But just great defense from LO there.
Clock is stopped with that incomplete pass. Jesuit able to take a breath now and call a great play.
We haven't seen much pressure besides that first interception where Cleveland got hit, but we haven't seen many Lake Oswego players getting in the backfield and putting pressure on Cleveland, but looks like they might be sending a little bit of a blitz here. And they hand off the ball to Burt, who makes a move right. And he breaks a tackle with a stiff arm, and he goes out of bounds after a gain of about 20 there.
Great gain by Lonnie Burt and able to stop the clock going out of bounds. I think that's a great play from Jesuit. That's all they really want.
I mean, you're thinking pass there as LO with only 30 seconds left on the clock, but just go to the simple run and
hand it off to the bulldozer.
Yeah, get some good yardage, and Caden Butcher awaits the long field goal.
Timeout on the field. Timeout, Jesuit.
Timeout now called by Jesuit. Going to talk things over here with 22 seconds left to make a play.
I mean, you hate to waste the timeout there, though, with only 1 left. If they do, you're going to have to start throwing the ball to the edges now.
I'm thinking we see a deep ball.
Yep.
Elias Johnson 50-50 down the sideline.
Yep. Or just some short outs and ins to pick up a few more yards to give Butcher a solid attempt here.
They are holding a 10-point lead. It would be nice to go in with a 3-possession lead or 17-point lead, but yeah, field goal would be great here for the Crusaders. Definitely just a little extra points before this halftime. Send the Lakers into the locker room worrying a little bit more.
Yep.
But great field position, plenty of time. Jesuit has a lot of great plays they can call here with this 20-second drill. Looks like they're going to be bringing out a bunch of wide receivers here.
But Lonnie Burt's still on the field, so it's always still an option with that 1 timeout left. 1st and 10 here, ball at the Crusader 45. Still need to gain about 10 yards here to feel like Butcher has a chance. But
keep an eye on Elias Johnson here, on his own on the right side of the field.
Yep, Cleveland, and he's looking that way. And he fires to Lonnie Burt, wide receiver, running back out of the backfield, and he gets about
smart play, gets out of bounds.
20-yard gain there. with the 3 wide receivers to Cleveland's left, that controls so much traffic over there. So
A lot of blockers.
Burr had the whole field out to his left after he ran out of bounds with 15 seconds left on the clock. And now we might see a shot to the end zone from the 25-yard line.
On the sideline, we're starting to see Jace Burton run around a little bit, which is a great sign.
Cleveland fires over the middle to Matt Eilers, and he makes the catch. And timeout from the Crusaders.
Timeout called by the Crusaders.
So now this is where it gets really interesting. 8 seconds left on the clock. Ball on the 15-yard line. Do you take a shot? One shot to the end zone?
Yeah, I think they definitely have time for another play, and I think we're already in Caden Butcher range, so why not? I think maybe even 2 shots. Be risky, but a couple quick passes.
I think, but they need it. If the shot doesn't work, they need to kick the field goal.
Yeah.
No reason to not kick a field goal.
Maybe take a play to put Butcher where he wants the ball.
Yeah, could do that.
Hash-wise.
But running a play here is risking that you don't get out of bounds without any more timeouts, so I could end the clock right there. So maybe they. We'll have to see.
I think we'll take a shot here.
Yeah, Potter decides to do.
See that Elias Johnson 50-50 ball.
Up in there is Elias.
One-on-one coverage.
Yeah.
They're dropping back deep, though. This is not man coverage from Lake Oswego.
Yep, smart timeout from Elo. Just to assess what Jesuit formation was there. Looks like Jesuit was going to run a play.
Now, do you think Jesuit's going to switch it up here, Eamon, after that timeout? Or are they going to stick with what they came out?
Maybe switch a few players around, but I think a similar play type for sure. As the Elo coach, it's very important to tell the players to make sure no one gets behind you here. Just anything over the middle, because the clock, they're not going to have enough time to get up there and spike the ball.
Here come both teams coming out of timeouts.
I believe that's all timeouts used for both teams here, so.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Might as well get them out of the way.
Yep, and switch up the formation a little bit. It was 3 wide receivers to his right originally. Now 2 to his left, 2 to his right.
2 and 2 now.
Yep.
See if Johnson gets his shot.
And a flag in on the play.
A jump there from the wide receiver on the far side of the field. Little bit antsy there. Gonna push the Crusaders back. I think we should. Did we get another second back on the clock?
Yeah, the second back on the clock. Yep, and the refs signaling up to the press box to add a second back on. Should be 8 seconds. Yep, and there
it is. I think that doesn't limit them from taking a shot still, Eamon. Just a little bit farther of a pass.
They definitely were looking towards Matt Eilers and Elias Johnson, but
we're still sitting in Caden Butcher range.
Yep, would be
no worries here.
Yeah, 37-yard, which is still a long field.
Hit the 39-yarder early in the game. About the same conditions.
Johnson moves back to the left side. Cleveland looking to Johnson's side, throws up the 50-50 ball, and
batted down by Lake Oswego, and now here comes Caden Butcher, going to attempt a field goal for the Crusaders.
Yep. 37-yarder here. Looked like Elias might have had it there for a second, but
tough 50-50 ball.
Punch it out at the end.
Definitely one of the strengths of the Lake Oswego secondary.
Yep, for sure. Wyatt Williams, the holder for the Crusaders. As Butcher lines up his field goal.
37-yarder.
It is up.
Hit the 39-yarder earlier in the
wobbly
game.
Wobbly kick. And
no good.
Missed it to the left.
No good. Entering halftime now, 17-7. We'll get back with you guys at the start of the second half. Welcome back to the second half of this first round playoff grudge match between Lake Oswego and Jesuit. Eamon, Jesuit able to get to a 17-7 lead going into halftime. How did the first half go for the Crusaders?
Yeah, so for the Crusaders, started off with an early interception. I think it was about the third play into the game. The Crusaders turned the ball over, but they bounced back quickly with a Lonnie Burt touchdown, and then after a punt from Lake Oswego, then a 50-yard passing touchdown to Jace Burton.
I think Caden Butcher also 39-yard field goal, one of his highest of the year so far. Nice little 3 points add on to that total score. Lake Oswego able to tally one touchdown as well with a rushing touchdown from LaMarcus Bell. But Jesuit comes out of this second half with a 10-point lead. But Lake Oswego's returning the ball. Coming out of the second half, they elected to defer at the beginning of the game. So they will start with their possession first.
Yes, they will. I can pleased to inform you that the Jesuit women's volleyball team semifinal matchup has just begun. Started at 8:30, taking on the number 4 team Nelson tonight, and then the championship would be tomorrow.
Yeah, it's interesting how the quarterfinals staged where there's two courts right next to each other. Jesuit faced their opponent, Nelson faced their opponent right next to each other. So it's an intriguing matchup tonight after playing next to each other. I'm excited to see what happens.
Yep, for sure.
Jesuit comes out of the huddle with energy. Lake Oswego definitely a little bit quiet coming out of halftime.
I mean, and this first drive, I think, will determine a lot about what goes on in the second half. If the Jesuit can get the defense on the field early and get the ball into the offense's hands, I think the sky's the limit for the Crusaders tonight.
Yeah, but if Lake Oswego comes out hot in this first drive, I think we have a whole new ball game. Then only being a 10-possession lead, or a 10-point lead, excuse me. I think Jesuit definitely need to answer back quickly.
Yep.
We're about to get things underway here in the second half. Caden Butcher about to get on the field to kick this ball away for the Crusaders.
Yep, and similar to the first half, back deep for Lake Oswego, Colin Best.
Colin Best definitely a return threat. You've seen him get up to the about 25, 30-yard line about twice this game now.
Yep.
Great return, man. The Jesuit student section is still thriving, even though they're in the rain.
I know, I'm surprised that people on both sides for both teams decided to stick around with this non-stop rain, but it's good to see, and hopefully a good half of football.
Yeah, I think it's a rare matchup between Jesuit and Lake Oswego. I think the last time we saw them was about 2 years ago on their home turf.
Yeah, great
where
game.
We won. That was a great game.
High scoring, high powering offense, close game. And I think we're in for that tonight too. As the clock reads 12, Butcher boots it back. Oh, an onside kick!
And it's not a fake onside kick. Recovered by Butcher.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Potter reaching into the bag of tricks early, and Jesuit gonna start with the possession in this second half.
I mean, just a simple, this kicker-to-kicker action.
Eamon, I'm shocked.
Lake Oswego, no one even near him there.
And if the momentum wasn't clear already coming out of halftime, it is now.
Yep.
Jesuit has their stomping foot in the ground, now with possession. Trainer Cleveland lines up in an I formation, Lonnie Burt behind him. Quick handoff to Burt. Burt cuts inside, shakes one, able to pick up a first down off his first carry of the half.
Yep, just a simple run to the right there. Cleveland hands off to Burt, and just short of the first down. Should be the second and two to go here.
Yeah, tough spot there. Should be able to punch this one through. Similar formation, I formation, two tight ends in. Lonnie Burt lines up behind Trainer Cleveland. Jesuit now flips the field of play. Lonnie Burt gets the handoff. Cuts up the A gap. Easy first down retention for Lonnie Burt. That's going to move the chains for the Crusaders, setting up a new set of downs.
Yep, gave about 7 there for Lonnie. I mean, have we seen Lonnie get stuff beyond the line of scrimmage yet? I think he's had positive Plus yardage out in every run attempt.
Yeah, I think part of that's Lonnie himself, but another part's the line.
You gotta get
Line's putting up with the Lake Oswego defense very well. 2 tight ends on the field now for Jesuit. Similar I formation we've seen for this half. Lonnie Burt lines up behind Trainer Cleland. Lonnie Burt receives another handoff, tripped up right in front of the line there, about a pickup of 2.
Yep, good play from Benjamin Hoovey to get his legs, but I mean, we have to give a lot of credit to fullback Neil Herman. He's doing great. He's been right in front of Lonnie, leading the path. He threw a huge block there, but good trip from LO there.
We usually see sophomore Rowan Lewis in at fullback. Neil Herman getting a lot more action than he usually does tonight, but he's definitely showing why he's a great fullback. Jesuits, very similar formation to what we've seen already. Matt Eiler's out wide. I formation behind Trainer Cleland. Lonnie Burt at the running back position. Burt receives a handoff, makes one man miss, cuts up the middle. Going to be a pickup of about 5 on the play, about 4. Brings to about a 3rd and 5.
Yep, Jesuit just trying to waste a little clock here with the 10-point lead, but also it's been working, so you might as well keep going to the run game, and it'll be a 3rd down and about 5 yards here to go. Long field would be a long field goal. We saw Butcher miss one left at the end of the half, so definitely gonna need to pick up some more yards.
Yeah, they're just pounding the rock here, run after run, but it's working. Lonnie Burt picking up about 4 to 5 every carry. That equates to a 1st down every set of 4, so it isn't broke. Don't need to fix it. Play action now. Trainer Cleland looks deep. He has Elias Johnson deep. Elias Johnson brings it into the end zone.
Wow.
Senior wide receiver Elias Johnson with the difficult catch to cross the goal line. Moves the Crusaders 23-7 with an extra point on the way.
Yeah, just a simple post route there from Johnson. And that ball felt like it was floating forever there, and it fell right into the hands of Johnson after he burnt the cornerback, making the score 23-7 pending the extra point here.
It really doesn't take a lot for Elias Johnson to beat his man. Whether that's a simple post route or a lot of go routes we've seen tonight already, he's burning them. Caden Butcher now extra point. And that's a chip shot for Butcher. Moves score 24-7. 9 minutes left in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, just a quick, a little bit less than 3-minute drive there for the Crusaders after the incredible onside kick from Caden Butcher.
That was amazing.
Yep.
That's the highlight of the drive there. It wasn't even part of the drive, but I'm counting it.
I mean, now all teams that Jesuit play in the future have to be wary of that.
You know, I've seen that at the college level a little bit, but I've never seen that at the high school level. Yeah. That little self-retriever.
Yeah, looking like Pat McAfee out there.
And I think, that proves Caden Butcher's athletic ability. We talked about it earlier in this stream, but he's a swimmer, punter. It's about everything you look for in an athlete. And I think Coach Potter trusts him really on that onside kick recovery. He can chase that ball down with speed. And
he must have also seen something from the Lake out front line that maybe they were looking back before he actually kicks the ball, so made it easy, and Jesuit capitalized off of that.
Makes you wonder if the coaches actually called that or if Caden Butcher took matters into his own hands.
I would assume.
Maybe they told him to look out for it.
Yeah, for sure.
That'd be pretty crazy if he did it again. Caden Butcher sends it deep into the end zone now. Touchback for the Lakers. Pretty much the best start you could look for coming out of halftime for the Crusaders. Really cheeky onside recovery into a great offensive drive full with Lonnie Burt runs and a nice little Elias Johnson post route to end the drive off with 6. But here come the Lakers.
Hey, you know what I want to see a little bit more of for the Lakers? I want to see him more getting the ball to LaMarcus Bell. He had broke a few tackles in the first quarter, but really went away from him for most of the second quarter. So we'll see if they give him the ball here.
Bronner hands off to Bell. Little counter, sends it up the middle, picks up about 4 on that play. Yeah, definitely a pass-heavy team we've seen. But the run game has proven to be effective when they hand it off, picking about 4 to 5 each carry. And having a great running back duo of LaMarcus Bell and Xavier Russell. Nice little power back, elusive back duo. Really just have all their options in front of them.
Yeah, but also both big in there, so they can take a block when they need to for their quarterback.
Now a pass.
Oh, and a blitz from the Crusaders.
Hit while he throws. Great defensive play from Jesuit. That came from the defensive line for sure.
Yeah, looked like Rowan Lewis got into the backfield quickly, and
Yeah.
I mean, Bronner had no chance there.
Jesuit sent the dogs there for sure. Little intimidation factor there. Injury now on the player. Injury now on the field now for Jesuit.
We're gonna have about a 3rd down and 6 here for LO. I mean, and this is a big drive.
Huge drive.
Punting away. If they have to punt it away here, down 17. I mean,
That's tough. I mean, down 17, 9 minutes left in this third quarter.
and only scoring 7 points in the first half.
Yeah, it's a tough position to be in. It's proven Jesuit's defense looking really good. That first half only allowing 7 points. I'd call that pretty good for a 9 seed in the state. Great cornerbacks, Elias Johnson, Jace Burton. Safety stepping up big, Matt Eilers. And defensive line led by Liam Cassidy's just on fire tonight.
Penalty here, pre-snap penalty.
Looks to be encroachment there for the defense.
Wow, another one. That's the second on the Crusaders tonight.
Looks like they tried to guess the snap there. Defensive lineman jumped a little bit early.
Oh, and the refs actually conversing
Could have been a little twitch from offense making Liam Cassidy go full speed ahead.
Yep. After initially calling encroachment, though. Let's see if he confirms it here. Yep, and it is.
It is against Jesuit.
On the Crusaders, which makes the 3rd and 6 into a 3rd and 1, which much more manageable. You can go to the run here, go to the pass. Right, everything open here for Lake Oswego.
Yeah, 3rd and 1 now. They are a pass-heavy team, but I would expect the run here. Just a little couple inches to pick up.
Down in the yard.
Bell in the backfield.
3 wide receivers to his right. 1 tight end, excuse me. Bronner hands it off to Bell. Bell's going to pick up that first down easily. Not much more after the stakes there, though. Maybe 2 yards after the first down, but still the chains are moving for the Lakers.
Yep, that's what happens when the pre-snaps penalty for the Crusaders there. I would have guessed that at 3rd and 6 they probably wouldn't have gotten the running game, but 3rd and 1 so easy to pick up the first down, just hammering it up the middle.
I think down 17 here. I mean, you got to start watching the clock a little bit. You got to start being effective because you can't assume Jesuit's going to score no points the rest of the game. I think Lake Oswego's definitely in a tough position, but definitely not out of it yet.
I would like to see a shot here from Lake Oswego. They need something.
We haven't seen it in a while. We've only seen a lot of those short passes, slant routes, maybe tight end quick button route. But yeah, I agree. I think a shot here, Lake Oswego, if it lands, it'd be a big confidence booster.
Yep. 1st and 10 here.
Similar formation, 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 tight ends. LaMarcus Bell lines up to the left of Max Bronner. Bronner now drops back to throw. Deep pass.
Ooh.
Picked off by Jesuit. And Jesuit's going to take this one back for a couple extra yards. Still not down. Goes down at about the Lake Oswego 20.
Kenny, Kainoa Santiago, the center fielder for Jesuit baseball team. That looked like a center field play there.
2-sport star.
Yep, jumped the ball there for the interception. I mean, wow.
Great jump, great jump. But there might be a flag on the play.
Oh, there is one.
I think it came out after the pick.
Ooh, and Liam Cassidy frustrated with the call, so I think this pick might be coming back here. Ooh. Personal foul against the Crusaders here.
It looks like the defense is staying on the field, I believe.
I'm not sure.
Still unclear what the call was.
Maybe.
I heard personal foul.
Yeah. Still up.
Means it can't be holding. Maybe possibly a defensive face mask. Maybe things got a little bit rowdy in the middle of the field there.
Could also be a late hit on the quarterback. We don't know. Ref hasn't really cleared what the exact call was. I think we're just gonna go.
The chains are moving a lot there. 15-yarder.
Yep. And it takes away the interception.
Unfortunate, but the Crusaders are right back on the field, ready to make another stop. Two wide receivers out to the right for Max Bronner. Bronner hands it off to Russell. Russell has a gap. Russell 40, 30, 20, and Russell's gone. Russell right into the end zone. One play after that big penalty, and Lake Oswego is going to move the score to 24-13 with an extra point on the way.
I mean, Kenny, what a turn of events. From an interception to a touchdown for Lake Oswego. That was like a 60-yard run, no safety deep back for Jesuit, and he had this open field the whole way.
I think that's just what Lake Oswego needed.
Yeah.
Get him right back in this game. Now only going to be down 10 with this extra point on the way.
I mean, I said it earlier. They needed to feed Bell, and that's exactly what they do. They get the touchdown.
After a touchdown, Bronner will hold. Long snappers Carson Schwed.
Henry Glad here for the extra point.
Extra point on the way. Jesuit brought some pressure, but that is good. Score now sitting at 24-14. Jesuit leads. 7.5 minutes in this third quarter. Plenty of time for both teams.
Now as the Crusaders, you have to be a little worried about the onside kick after we saw it from the Crusaders, but
Definitely be a risky play, but it does show it is possible. Think of your Jesuit here, still up 10. Gonna play a conservative drive.
yep,
Nothing too risky. You're holding a 2-possession lead. You don't need to give that away too quickly.
I would do exactly what they did last drive. Feed Lonnie Burt the ball, keep the clock running.
And we're yet to see a return from Elias Johnson. The man proven to be effective on punt returns and kick returns this year, has not received the ball a lot.
Gunnar Olson, number 44.
Gunnar Olson now to kick the kickoff. Gonna be handled by Elias Johnson. Johnson now looking for a gap. Cuts inside. Elias Johnson gets free, and no one's gonna catch Elias Johnson. 30, 20, 10. Elias Johnson crosses the end zone. And just like that, Eamon, we are back to where we were. 17-point lead for the Crusaders.
Wow, in the last minute, we gone from interception to penalty taking it back away to a rushing touchdown to a kickoff return for the Crusaders.
I was just talking about it. Elias Johnson, if he gets the ball, he's going to be a threat, and look what just happened.
He wasn't even touched. Just a good blocking up front from the Crusaders and a lot of open grass.
That's just perfect for the Crusaders, just perfect.
So now in the last two games, that's 3 punt or kick returns for Elias Johnson. I mean, if I was a team he was playing next, I would not even kick the ball towards his way.
I'm surprised they even kick it to him still. They got 2 return men back there.
Last person is our long snapper, and Wyatt Williamson will hold.
Wyatt Williamson to hold the extra point. Caden Butcher about to kick this one. Should be a chip for Butcher, and it is. Score moved 31-14. Jesuit leads, 7:20 left in this third quarter. Just like that, Eamon. Just how quickly the tides can turn.
I'm still in shock.
A lot of big plays there in the past minute.
Good to see team captain, team manager Landon Laugesen down there on the field, getting some film of the team for maybe a little hype video for next week.
Taking up a new role this year. He's the team's videographer, releasing some cool content this year. Just started filming this year, actually.
Yeah.
New competency for him. Add it to his bag of tricks.
His videos are very, very
He does a great job.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine a kick return here? 3 touchdowns.
I can't. I think the high school rule is even if you don't call a fair catch in the end zone, it's called a touchback.
Yep. So if
And
I was Butcher,
I think Butcher's putting it back there pretty easily, so I think he's making it tough for them to even attempt a return, but who knows? Caden Butcher now to kick things off. That's going to land in the end zone.
little confusion from the officials as the whistles are blown. And it's going to be a penalty prior to the kick. So
Prior to
looks
the
like,
kick.
Yeah, going to back up the kickoff.
Caden Butcher's moving the block back a little bit. Maybe kickoff guys crossed the line before Butcher kicked it.
I think that's what we're going to see here.
Jesuit sideline frustrated.
Officials still yet to announce what the exact call on the field was. Offsides on the kicking team.
It's a tough call.
Move the kickoff from the 40 to the 35-yard line here.
Do you think Caden Butcher's thinking at all about another onside kick?
No.
No.
Too risky. With the 17-point lead, there's no reason to give Elo the ball in good field position. Rather make him go all 80 yards down the field here.
More confusion now on the field. Looking for a new ball. Yeah, Caden Butcher now kicking from the 35 instead of the 40. A little bit more leg room. We could see a return possibility now.
You never know, Kenny, with how this game's been going the last few minutes.
I'm still in shock. LaMarcus Bell running touchdown, 50-yarder. Right into an Elias Johnson kickoff return. Here goes Butcher. Fields it just outside of the end zone. Colin Best to take it out. Swallowed up by the Crusaders at about the 20-yard line.
Wow, Rowan Lewis lays the big hit there. And there's a flag on the field.
Looks to be a little bit of
unnecessary roughness.
chippiness, maybe, yeah. 2 Lake Oswego players with their helmets off.
So the officials work this out here.
Looks like the Lake Oswego Lakers are going to be pinned back a little bit.
Ooh, face mask.
Face mask
yeah.
against the Crusaders now. Interesting call. I think the Crusaders were looking for an unnecessary roughness on that late block. Turns out to be a face mask on their end.
Coaches is calming down the players here. Don't want this to escalate into anything worse. And
We don't need another flag, yeah.
Give up another 15-yard penalty, but I didn't really, because there was a big pile there. I didn't really get to see the face mask, but
I think considering 2 helmets were off,
Yeah.
maybe it got pulled off.
Yeah, probably.
They must have had a better angle than us up here
Yeah.
in the booth.
for sure, for sure.
Nevertheless, Max Bronner coming out now for the Lakers. 2 wide receivers to his right, 2 tight ends in this formation. LaMarcus Bell lines up directly to his right. Bronner hands off to Bell. Bell cuts out right. Gonna pick up about 5. Little dangerous play there.
Yep.
Possibly able to break free, but Jesuit wraps him up.
He looks like he bounced off a few players there, but
Pick up about 8.
yep, good stop from the Crusaders.
Now another Crusader injured on the play. Looks like Lake Oswego's finally starting to get the run game going. We've seen a lot more runs from LaMarcus Bell from that first half of a lot of out passes. And
Yeah, it was really interesting. That second quarter, they really didn't have a running back in the game at all. They were heavily relying on the passing game, but I mean, with how Bell's running, I would keep feeding him.
possibly trying to switch things up a little bit, confuse the Crusaders.
Good to see the Crusader running off the field there.
It's always a good sign.
Yep.
Second down and 2 for the Lakers.
Second down and 2 now for the Lakers. Just under 7 minutes here in this third quarter. Jesuit leads 31-14. Max Brown under center. 2 wide receivers to his right and 2 wide receivers to his left. Bronner looking deep towards the sideline. Brought in. Number 1, Matt Lane, just at about the 30-yard line. Difficult catch.
Wow, that was just a little like post corner out there.
Almost a little fade.
Yeah, but the Crusader never even turned his back. It's just a teardrop right into Lane's hands, and a big gain. And now that puts Elo right back on the 30-yard line.
Elo now in striking distance. First and 10, new set of downs. Jesuit sitting in zone coverage, sending 4. Handoff to Bell. Bell brought down about 5 yards up the line. It's going to bring it to 2nd and 5.
Bell's had a really good ability just to bounce off the Jesuit defenders, but
His yards after tackles.
yeah, that's what I highlighted in the pregame show, that Jesuit needs to go low here, because it seems like he's been able to bounce off his tackles. But 2nd and about 5.
2nd and 5 for the Lakers on the Jesuit 25-yard line.
Bronner now under center. Looks to be a pass play. His running backs line up on top of him. 2 to his left and 2 to his right. Nolan Rabb single coverage to the left side. Bronner's going to decide to keep it. Liam Cassidy wraps him up for a loss of 2 yards. There's our first call for Liam Cassidy tonight.
Yep.
Finally showing what he's made of.
The initial pressure off the edge from Lonnie Burt made Bronner step up in the pocket, and there was Liam Cassidy bring him down. 2nd sack for the night for the Crusaders tonight. 3rd and 9 here. Big 3rd and 9 here.
You know, Liam Cassidy's so tall, looks like he almost had to reach down to tackle him there.
Down to 9 for the Lakers.
Bronner under center. Trips right. 1 wide receiver to his left.
Oh, and the hard count gets the Crusaders.
Catches the Crusaders,
Another
yeah.
encroachment for the Crusaders there.
Another one.
Looks like about 3 of them jumped off there.
Lakers are gaining a lot of yards off of penalties. Bringing that to I think 3rd and 5. Similar formation now. Trips right, 1 wide receiver to his left. It's going to be a pass play. Bronner looking to his right side, looking deep. There's Nolan Rabb, right through the hands of Rabb, unable to bring that one in.
What's been really interesting to me, Kenny, is Jesuit can, like, from what I've seen, when Bell lines up 2 yards ahead of the quarterback, it's always been a pass
That's
play.
what I've been noticing too, yeah.
So they have Bell in there to pick up the pressure, of course, but I mean, if that's not a telltale sign to Jesuit, I mean,
Yeah, drop some boys back.
yeah, for sure.
We'll see. We're seeing that again right here. Bell lining up about 2 yards ahead of Bronner. 2 to the left and 2 to the right receiver-wise.
Timeout on the field.
Timeout from Jesuit. Gonna talk things over here on a huge 4th and 4.
Yep. I'm a little surprised that Lake Oswego doesn't go for the field goal here, because that makes the game a 2-possession game rather than 3. But it would be a long one.
Yep. I don't think they have a set kicker.
Yeah.
Because they have a different punter, kicker, and place kicker.
Yeah, I know.
I think they definitely lack depth in that position. So this 4th down's big for them. Looked like they were going for it.
Yeah, and on my play sheet, their PAT attempter, he's not even listed as a kicker. He's listed as a tight end. So they must not have the leg or the confidence in the leg to kick this field goal. So crucial 4th and 5 here for the Crusaders, up 17.
Should be a big stop. About 4.5 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. Jesuit leads 31-14. Lake Oswego now facing a 4th down and 4. We'll see what they do here. Before the timeout, they were in 2 wide receivers right, 2 wide receivers left, with 1 tight end in there. Looks like it's going to be a similar formation. That running back is lining up 2 yards ahead. Looks like we can predict the pass. It is. Bronner looking left. Matt Lane able to run a nice route to get to the outside. Pick up about 15 there, brought down at the 5-yard line.
Jesuit said everyone there. Linebacker blitz, full blitz there, and just a quick slant from Lane there to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, nice little zig route.
Yeah.
Catch the corners off guard.
First and goal for the Lakers on the Jesuit 7.
Now on the 7-yard line, 1st and goal. Same formation as last play. 4 wide receivers on the field. 1 moves to the tight end slot. Bronner looks to the middle. Diving attempt. No good. Hit the grass before he could corral that one.
Yeah, that was battle between Matt Allers and Matt Lane.
Double Matt.
Double Matt. But good defense from Matt there to break up. It looked like the pass was a little bit behind Lane. He had him open, but good defense.
Looks like Isla's got a paw in there.
Yep.
Able to knock it loose, hit the grass.
Yep.
2nd and 7 now, 2nd and goal. Now we could see a run, Eamon. This running back lining up right next to him. He's going to hand it off. Swallowed up by the Jesuit secondary.
Well, it looks like the ball might be on the ground. And into the end zone goes Lake Oswego.
They're going to call that a touchdown, Eamon. I thought I heard some whistles to blow that forward progress, but looks like Bell broke free.
No, I think he fumbled because 54 has the ball.
Huh.
Hunter Kavanaugh, their guard,
Wow.
is into the end zone.
Heads up play from the offensive guard.
I think so. Elias Johnson was in there right away, off the edge, and I think he must have fumbled and picked up from Lake Oswego and punched it in for the touchdown.
Another crazy play of the game. Field goal or preferred extra point now. Through with ease for the Lakers. Score now sits 31-21. Still a 2-possession game, but now a little weight lifted off the Lakers' shoulders.
I mean, just a crazy third quarter. Absolutely crazy. We've had 2 touchdowns for the Crusaders and 2 touchdowns from Lake Oswego.
If I'm Lake Oswego now kicking to Elias Johnson, I'd be a little bit scared.
I'm not sending the ball anywhere near him.
I think Jesuit set up in a way, though, where no matter where the ball goes, Elias runs to it.
Yep.
So we will see what the Lakers' strategy is here. Probably just going to aim for a touchback, but you never know with this wind.
Yeah, it does look like it's blowing into the kicker, so.
Not in favor of the
Yeah.
Lakers here.
Henry Glad, number 17, teeing up the ball now for
And so the Jesuit does run 2 guys back, but it seems like if I was that low, I would just boot it way to the Elias Johnson's to the left. I would boot it way to the right, away from him after.
Yeah, but don't sleep on Deuce Beckold. He's
Yeah.
got some wheels on him, too.
Yep.
2 threats in the back of the field now. Lake Oswego about to kick things off. Lakers kick it. Right to Johnson. Johnson's going to field this one. Let's see if he can repeat history. Johnson brought down at about the 30-yard line. A flag down, though.
penalty at the end of the play. Brought down by number 13, LeBaron.
More of like a kind of like squib kick there, so Elias didn't have all this momentum going forward after when he got the ball, but.
And less time for the blocks to develop.
Yep.
But Johnson's still able to get a decent return out of it to the 30-yard line, more than he would have gotten from a touchback.
And then a face mask onto the end of that, so that would be extra 15 yards for the Crusaders.
It's a nice little field position there for the Crusaders. It's going to move them up to the 45, if I'm not mistaken. Excuse me, the 30, 33, roughly, yes.
Oh, excuse me. I thought face mask was a 15-yard penalty. I guess it's only a 5-yard penalty.
I think it's a 15 in the NFL.
Yeah, that's why.
Maybe
that's why
5 in high school.
Surprising, though, because. Interesting, huh?
I formation out for the Crusaders. 1 wide receiver out wide. Motion from the tight end, Sam Hunt. Handoff now to Burt. Burt bounces inside, shakes 1. Able to pick up about 7 on that play. Lonnie Burt puts his team at a 2nd and 2. Lonnie's been a force all game, in offense and defense. A lot of great runs, a lot of great tackles and sacks. He's really just, I would say, one of the greatest players in Oregon right now.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see where he continues his college career.
Yeah.
Another I formation now for the Crusaders. 2 tight ends in and Elias Johnson out to the left. Cleland hands off to Burt. Burt bounces inside again. Easy first down for the Crusaders. Up to about the logo. Call it the 48-yard line. Jesuit moves the chains.
It's really just the same play over and over again, just switching sides where they have the full, like I've said before, the fullback Neil Herman go in and disrupt everything, and then Lonnie Burt follows right behind him as the offensive line pushes the defenders back and produces the first down there.
And the clock is running. Just under 3 minutes now in the third quarter. Looks like Jesuit's going to take this ball into the fourth quarter.
And I have some good news on the Jesuit athletic front. The Crusaders volleyball team won the first set 25-12, so
It's a great start.
great to hear.
Similar play now. Burt swallowed up this time. Maybe with forward progress, a gain of about 1. Now it might be time for the coaches to switch things up from this Lonnie Burt bounce.
Yeah, it looked like everyone on the defense collapsed there. So maybe a little fake here.
Maybe we'll see the common wide receiver screen.
Yeah.
But with Jace Burton out with an injury, I don't know who would run it this time. Possibly Elias Johnson. Jesuit now comes out in an I formation once again. Elias Johnson out wide, 2 tight ends in. Timeout awarded to the Crusaders. Calls it right before the snap. Sitting at just under 2 minutes in this third quarter. Jesuit leads 31-21.
Yeah, the play clock there, Kenny, was running down. Potter didn't want to take the 5-yard penalty there. Good decision from him. Uses their first time out of the second half, so still have 2 more.
Yeah, and I think if you're Jesuit, you're really happy with where you are right now.
Yep.
Up 2 possessions, you got the ball right at the 50-yard line. Not in any trouble field-wise. Not in a lot of trouble score-wise. You're just looking to feed the ball to Lonnie Burt, pick up some first downs, and run this clock a little bit.
Yeah, most importantly, just run the clock. Keep running the clock.
Yeah, this Lake Oswego team's dangerous. If they get the ball, they have potential to score quickly. So I think Jesuit's got to be careful here with how they spend their time.
Yep.
Jesuit's going to be in this I formation once again.
Yep, except 2
Lonnie
running
Burt
backs.
Lonnie Burt this time in the fullback position.
Yep, and Julius Christensen running back behind him.
Bootleg now. Trainer Cleland looks to his tight end. A little bit of contact in the middle of the field, but they're going to deem that uncatchable. Sam Hunt was the target on that pass, thrown a little bit in front of him. It's going to move to about 3rd and 8.
I think that was a targeted pass to Sam Hunt with sort of just an in route, and because Matt Eilers and Elias Johnson were just on 2 go routes,
try to pull those.
Clear the safeties out of the play. And the good defense from Lake O though.
Great defense. Here comes Hudson Gasperson, the sophomore, checking in at wide receiver. Gasperson usually the go-to backfield end-around screen pass type of guy, so we'll see what plays ran here. Gasperson in at the slot. In the backfield, just Trainer Cleland and Lonnie Burt. Elias out alone to the left side. Trainer Cleland looking deep. Trainer has Matt Eilers. Great coverage there. They're going to throw defensive pass interference, and that's going to move the chains for Jesuit. Eilers a little bit shaken up on the play. Matt Eilers, another guy that's been battling injury recently with a rotator cuff injury in his shoulder. So hopefully that's not aggravated here.
Let's see what the flag is here from the officials. Yep, and just like you thought, Kenny. Pass interference to the Crusaders, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
I think it's a little bit too much contact there. Got in his hands a little bit, unable to get out and catch that one.
Yep,
So I think it's a good call from the referees.
Matt Eilers up and walking again. Good to see for the Crusaders.
I'm excited to see how this penalty affects the downs. I think it's going to move to about 3rd and 3.
No, 15 yards because it's
Pass interference is 15 yards,
Yep.
yes. So we're getting a whole new set of downs here for the Crusaders. That's big.
And I think they'll go straight back down to the run game.
Straight back to Burt. New set of downs, 1st and 10. Minute 30 left in this third quarter. Similar formation now. Lonnie Burt lines up to the left of Cleland. It's a keep for Cleland. Flag down. Cleland picks up about 5. Looks like a little bit of mustard on the relish from the referees.
I believe
Thrown right on the snap.
I believe it was a false start on Elias. Why he was signaling to the sideline that he didn't confused, like he didn't know what play was going to be run. And I don't think he came fully set.
A little bit of a twitch.
Yeah. Oh,
Illegal
never mind.
sub.
Illegal sub.
Let's get him back a little bit.
5-yard penalty.
Only 5 yards, but still a little bit of a loss there for the Crusaders.
Is that a loss? No, I assume that's not a loss of down.
I don't think so.
I think it should be first down.
Maybe it's one of those special ones.
Yeah.
Loss of down and the 5-yard penalty.
I think it's a pre-snap. Yeah. The ref's a little
They're
confused
going to move that
here.
first down.
Because I think it should be first and 15 because they hadn't run a play yet this
I think
drive.
it should be.
And right now they have it as a second.
Yep, and there it's back to first down.
Yep.
Okay, first and 15 now for the Crusaders. Trips out right. The trio of Gasperson, Eilers, and Santiago now for the Crusaders. Lonnie Burt to the left of trainer Cleveland, and Elias Johnson out on his own island on the left side. Trainer now looking to pass. Quick screen pass now to Christensen. Christian's going to shake a couple, bring that back into the 10 range.
Pass to Lonnie Burt.
Excuse me, that was Lonnie Burt on the catch. It's going to be about 2nd and 8,
Making the stop.
2nd and 7.
Yep. Trainer felt the pressure in his face and just dumped it off for a gain of about 7 there.
It's been a good play for the Crusaders this whole year, this quick running back dump. Proven to be effective. Usually Julius Christensen in to run that play, but Lonnie Burt gets a action on the passing game. Similar formation now. Lonnie Burt lines up directly behind Cleveland. Handoff to Burt. Burt up the middle. Burt has some room. And Lonnie Burt picks up the first down for the Crusaders, moving the chains.
Yeah, huge gain there. Sets up the Crusaders about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line will be first and 10 Crusaders.
I like what Jesuit's been doing though. They've thrown 3 wide receivers out right, and
Maybe a diversion.
Yeah, because with that, like the I formation that they've been running previously, Elo can just collapse that. But sending 3 wide receivers out right, you have to commit safeties and all your cornerbacks out there. So
They're going to stick
huge
to
hole,
it.
Yeah, huge hole for the Crusaders on the last hole and see.
Burt again in an I formation. And it leaves a shot opportunity for Johnson out alone there on the left side. Low snap, but able to retrieve by Cleveland. Burt, quick run up the middle, probably only for about 2 yards. But that's going to keep the clock running.
Yep.
And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Jesuit leads 31-21. 2nd and 10 when we come back for this fourth quarter.
Yep. Now, Kenny, how are the Crusaders going to put away the LO tonight?
I think this 10-point lead's great. I think they're in a great position to at least score another 3 points here from Caden Butcher. Kicks it back to LO, 2-possession game. I think LO's able to strike again. I think a lot's on this game, a lot of emotion, but I think they lock in for the next drive. But I mean, the Crusaders are looking great.
Yep.
I think they've found the plays they want to call. Great plays from trainer Cleveland, making split decisions with his passes, and I think both teams are great competitors, so we're in for a fun end of this game.
Yep. 1 quarter left here in the first round of the playoffs. Winner to take on Westland.
I think Westland, yes. They were up 21 points.
At halftime, we saw. So
That'll be
they'll
a
be going
great game.
to Westland for that game.
Westland's proven to be number 1 in the state, so that'll be a tough game for either team here.
I mean, yeah, we can look back on the past games against Westland for both teams, but I mean, this doesn't really tell the story with the Crusaders who started out 0-4, but now are 5-0 and now have a chance to go 6-0 with the lead. 10
It's a whole new
lead here.
team, really.
Yep, but Jesuit did lose 43-14, and Lake Oswego lost 49-14. That high-powered Westland offense.
I formation now for the Crusaders. 1 receiver on the field, 2 tight ends. Lonnie Burt in the backfield. Handoff to Burt. Burt absorbs some contact, cuts inside, maybe about 2 yards there. Going to bring up a 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6, let the clock
Let it keep
dwindling
running.
down.
Luciano Lopez.
This clock's going to get to about 11:25 before this next snap. Maybe more. Jesuit, great time management we've seen. Great way to just milk the clock out. When you have a power back like Lonnie Burt, the run game's proven to be effective.
Yeah, if I was Coach Potter, I'd be telling Clean just to
let all the clock run. Snap the ball with about 3 seconds left just to utilize all the clock. And it looks like they might
Play
go-
clock recently added
Yeah.
to Oregon football, so it's a big asset for both teams. Trainer out a pass. Looks to the sideline for Eilers, unable to bring that one in. That's going to stop the clock, too. That's big for the Lakers.
Okay, speaking of the play clock, you know what I'm super excited for? The shot clock in basketball.
Yes, recently added.
Yeah, this year, I think it's a 35-second shot clock, so it's definitely speed up the game and be definitely more exciting.
It'll be interesting,
I'm
yeah.
excited to announce some of those games, too.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Quicker games, more high-action plays.
Yep.
Bringing Caden Butcher out now for this field goal, attempting to make this game 34-21.
30-yarder here.
Nailed a 39-yarder, but missed a 37-yarder earlier in this game.
Oh, and a flag. I would assume it's on the Crusaders, but
Caden Butcher seems to be frustrated. Moving him back 5 yards.
I mean, 30 yards to 35. That's a big difference for kickers. And
this wind going against him, too.
Going against him. And the rain. Wind and heavy rain.
But they're going to stick with the kicking unit.
Yep, makes it a 35-yarder for Butcher here.
We saw his potential with that 39-yarder, but then a couple steps back with that 37-yarder. So we'll see what happens on this quick. Attempting to make this game a 13-point game. Butcher gets it off. And that looks good.
Straight to the
Caden
uprights.
Butcher. That's big. 13-point lead now for the Crusaders. With 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter, Lake Oswego's going to push on the gas pedal a little bit if they want to come home with this one.
I think for Lake Oswego, they're gonna need to find a way to get in the end zone quickly here. Still manageable. 13-point game with 11 minutes to go here, but that field goal definitely helps the Crusaders.
A little bit more room. 10-13, still a two-possession game, but 2 touchdowns really if they want to match that. Caden Butcher now about to kick things off.
Caden Butcher teeing up the ball for the Crusaders, back deep for the Lakers, Colin Best.
We saw an onside kick earlier from Caden Butcher. Definitely a crazy play to witness. Recovered it himself instead of kicking it to one of his fielders. Only seen that a couple times ever. They're able to pull it off, but Caden Butcher now about to kick things underway.
And yet again, Colin Best back for Lake Oswego.
Proven to be dangerous. We'll see if he gets a chance to run this one.
Wow.
Another whistle.
The Crusaders just going a little too fast. Maybe Butcher's going a little too slow on the kickoff, but going to be back him up 5 yards yet again.
Definitely the first time I've been seeing this call happen. This little offsides on the kickoff. Looks like the refs have some keen eyes tonight, making sure everything's locked in.
This from Forest Grove. Crusader volleyball team has won the second
Wow.
set against Nelson.
We just got word. The second set in the volleyball game has been won by the Crusaders. Now only one set away from playing on Championship Saturday.
Yep. Going to be exciting, Kenny. Going to be exciting.
Butcher now to kick from the 35 instead of the 40. It's going to be a tough touchback to make. Going to give Best an opportunity to bring this one back. Caden Butcher now kicking things underway. Gets the kick off towards the sideline. Retrieved by Lake Oswego. Has some room, but brought down by the Crusaders. Right at the 21-yard line.
Wow. Great defensive stop there. And also, Kenny, exciting. We have another JCTV broadcast of the women's soccer game at 4 p.m. as Westland comes to Cronin Field to take on the one-seeded Crusaders in
Yeah,
the
the
third round of the playoffs.
The women are looking strong this year. You said it, #1 team in the country listed right now. It's an impressive ranking. Lake Oswego now to take a turn at the offense. Bronner looking deep. Has a receiver for the first down up to the 40-yard line. That's a good little boost for Lake Oswego on their first play.
Yep, just a 10-yard out to Cote. And gains about like 15 yards there. Good start for Lake Oswego in this final quarter of action.
See if they can get something going here to make this game interesting. Lake Oswego handoff. Gets it to Bell. Bell bounces outside.
Oh no.
Bell's got some grass upfield. Stepped out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. Big gain for LaMarcus Bell.
Wow. Just got to the edge and there was no stopping him there. Now Lake Oswego quickly into the Jesuit territory.
Luckily stepped out of bounds.
Yeah. Yeah, he had one man to beat at the end of it, but steps out of bounds at the 25 or 30-yard line.
Only 2 plays and Lake Oswego's already in striking distance. Bronner now under center. Gonna be a pass. Bronner looks to his right, looks deep, has a man deep, and that's a touchdown. Lake Oswego, #1, Matt Lane brought that one in.
Yep.
And just like that, Eamon, 1 possession game.
And not only that, it's good if with the extra point, 6-point game.
6-point game.
Yeah.
The Crusaders are gonna need to do something on this next drive.
I mean, just a simple go route from Lane, and there's no stopping him there. 3 plays, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
Impressive drive.
Yep.
Definitely their best drive of the game.
Kick is up, and the kick is good.
And the extra point is good for Lake Oswego. Now a 6-point game, 34-28. Jesuit leads with 10.5 minutes left in this fourth quarter.
That makes it a lot more interesting, Kenny. Crusaders can't settle for just wasting the clock. They gotta get some points on the board on this drive. And I would go right back to where they've always been, Lonnie Burt.
Take their time here too. I think there's no reason to take some risky plays here. I think it's important to take your time.
Keeping the ball, not turning it over.
Keep Lonnie Burt on the ground, yeah.
Utmost of importance here.
Hey, but maybe Elias Johnson comes out swinging here, right off the kickoff.
Yep.
We've seen it already.
A first half with not a lot of scoring, but we've seen 5 touchdowns and a field goal this second half, and we still have 10 minutes left to go with the game. And there's a flag from the Crusader.
Flag down.
As a Crusader ran late onto the field. It looks like the sideline's having there's a little bit of controversy on the Jesuit sideline.
A little bit of trouble, yeah.
I'm not sure on the call, though.
Definitely an early flag. We'll see what this
Maybe
call
a late
is.
substitution?
Late sub. Maybe even a coach's infraction.
Let's see.
Ref was pretty close to the coach there.
And ball foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Oh.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. It
Wait.
will be on the coaches.
I'm a little confused. So is that added to the kickoff? Or is that added to after
Yes,
the kickoff?
that is added up to the kickoff. So they will kick now from the 45, I believe.
That's better for the Crusaders. But also better for Lake Oswego because it won't give a chance for Elias. I assume they'll just boot it through the end zone. It won't give a chance for Elias to return this kick.
It might be enforced after.
Let's see.
We'll
here.
see what the refs spot.
Yeah,
Yep,
it looks
they are
like
moving up.
moving up 15 yards here. So this is going to be weird. They're going to be kicking off from the 45 of Jesuits.
This is
Jesuits 45.
The chip shot, really. He's kicking as hard as he can here. Give him a touchback.
I mean,
We'll see if Lake Oswego has the leg for this. Number 44, Gunnar Olsen, going to kick things off for Lake Oswego.
Jesuit needs to stay relaxed here. Up 6 still. Stay grounded, stay relaxed. Still a lot of game left here.
Now the Lakers to kick. That's going to be a touchback. No surprise there.
Smart play, smart play.
And here comes Trainer Cleland and his offense. Up only 6, 10.5 minutes left in this fourth quarter.
And another flag.
Another flag is down.
This game getting a little chippy, I think.
Far after the play now. We'll see who this is on. I'm guessing after the play, this could be a unsportsmanlike conduct. That far after the whistle.
Yep, another one on Jesuit.
Against Jesuit.
That puts them back 15 yards. I mean, if I was Coach Ryder, I would maybe think about calling a timeout and just telling your players, like, no more. You can't, because that makes the ball settle on the 10-yard line.
A little bit of breathing room, but definitely not where you want to be on the field.
Yep.
I think we do have 2 timeouts this half.
Yep.
So I agree. I
Just
think
relax.
get a mental timeout in.
No need to do or say anything.
Now it is good to note that only a field goal here would make it a 2-possession game still.
Yep.
So I think Jesuit has a lot of options coming into this, but looks like Lonnie Burt's going to be getting a lot of touches this drive. Hand off to Burt now. Burt cuts inside, absorbs some contact, picks up about 3 to 4 on that run.
Yeah, kind of looks to be about a 2nd and 8 here from the Crusaders. 2nd and 7 for the Crusaders at the 13-yard line.
Definitely not where you want to be on the field. We'll see if the Jesuit Crusaders can get out of this little kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle. Nice.
Elias Johnson lines up wide on the right side. Going to be a handoff counter to Burt. Burt right up the middle. Going to pick up only about 2 or 3 there.
Oh, and a little extra to the end of the play there.
A little bit after the whistle.
Yeah, but refs don't.
They're letting the boys play a little bit.
Interesting to have Lake Oswego just one-on-one on Elias Johnson way deep over there. I mean, let's say like the defender slips or something. That's a touchdown.
That's
for
a
the
decoy
Crusaders,
almost,
so,
yeah. But if they decide to take that shot, I think Elias is burning him.
Yeah, but here comes the wide receiver core for the Crusaders.
This is what they're looking for.
Huge 3rd and 4 here.
Yeah, 6-point game. Lakers are looking to stop the Crusaders here. 3rd and 4. See, we're going to run our double wide receivers on the right and left. Quick snap now. Looking to the sideline. He has Eilers. It's going to be a close spot. They're going to move the chains. Jesuit gets out of some trouble there and up to about the 20-yard line.
Huge. I like what they did there. Quick hurry-up offense, and then just a quick slant from Eilers to the outside to pick up the first down there. And here comes back in the power unit for the Crusaders.
No need to rush now. New set of downs. Clock sitting at just under 9 minutes left in this fourth quarter. We see Elias Johnson again out wide. One-on-one coverage. It's a handoff to Burt this time. Burt switches his field of play. Going to be about 3 to 4 yards on that pickup. Moving the yardage a little bit, Eamon. 3 to 4 yards every play, that's a first down. So,
And that also is going to waste 80 seconds of game clock, too.
I think the Crusaders are looking to kill a lot of clock here. Clock ticks to below 8:30 here, and the clock is still running. Same formation as last play. Elias Johnson out in no man's land. I formation here with a fullback. Lonnie Burt lines up behind him. Lonnie Burt handoff. Burt cuts inside. A little bit of extra yardage off a broken tackle. That's going to move the sticks. Lonnie Burt first down. The clock does stop on a first down, Eamon, but that's a new set of downs for the Crusaders.
Stops us and move the chains, but once they get those chains set, the clock will begin to run again.
We wasted about 30 seconds there on that last play. So if the Crusaders can keep doing that, we're going to get a lot of time off of this clock.
For sure.
Clock is ticking now. Crusaders, similar formation but flipped. Johnson now far left. I formation. Crusaders decide to punch it to Burt. Burt runs towards the sideline. Cuts up the field. A flag now on the play.
And I think that's a holding on it. I saw it. Number 2, Elias Johnson, looked like he was holding the cornerback there, and we'll see what the call is. Yep, holding on the Crusaders.
Holding against Jesuit. A good play taken back. Good eyes from up here in the booth.
So,
Eamon, I do agree. I think this game is going to start to get a little bit chippy.
we've already seen it. That was a big hit on the end there on Lonnie Burt, but both teams cannot afford a penalty in this situation.
Jesuit moves back to about 1st and 15, 1st and 14. Big loss there, but not a loss of downs. 7.5 minutes left in this 4th quarter. Jesuit is leading by 6 points. Has possession. I formation now for Jesuit. Lonnie Burt lines up behind Cleland. Cleland keeps it himself. Gonna pick up a little bit of extra yardage. Out of bounds at about the 39-yard line.
Yep. Fake pitch to Lonnie Burt. Took it himself. Pickup of 10. 2nd and 5.
The fake pitch, but decided to go the same direction. So if the defense was fooled, they would have picked him up anyways. But still a second and 4 now. Generous spot from the referees. 2nd and 4, right back to where the Crusaders want to be. 7.5 minutes left in this game. Cleland did run out of bounds that last play. That's why the clock is stopped. I formation once again for the Crusaders. Another keep from Cleland. Cleland's going to stumble up the middle for maybe 2 yards. Clock will be running.
I don't know if you noticed, but I've been hearing a lot louder hits this second half. Like, both teams really want this game.
I think it's a game of passion at this point, Eamon.
I mean, crucial 3rd down here for the Crusaders. Just under 7 minutes here left on the clock. About a third and two here.
I think for a couple guys on this field, this could be the last football game ever.
Yeah, a lot of seniors on both these teams.
Clock's still running. Ticks under 7 minutes. Cleland gonna walk, flaunt up to the line, really. I formation, Cleland, quick sneak. Bounces outside.
Oh, and the ball's loose.
That was a fumble on ground contact, though, so that should not be called a fumble.
Wow, so they try to go the QB sneak there. Doesn't work. Cleland, smart, cuts it out back to the outside and picks up the 1st down.
I might be wrong, Eamon, but it's not a fumble if it hits the ground.
Yeah,
yes. Because of ground contact.
If the ground makes the ball loose, then it's not an actual fumble. It's a
and that is a
ball.
1st down for Jesuit, and the clock is running. This is perfect for Jesuit.
Really just heads-up play there from Cleland because he was stopped up front.
He went up the middle first and then bounced out.
I think even LO was confused up there.
Great diving effort, too, at the end to pick up those extra yards. Trainer Cleland now in an I formation once again. This could be going to Lonnie Burt. Press coverage now against Elias out deep. Doesn't matter. It's a handoff to Burt. Stay in bounds now. Pick up about 1 yard. Clock's going to keep running here. Just under 6 minutes now remain.
I mean, this whole drive, same formation for the Crusaders.
Yeah, this I formation, 1 wide receiver out deep, 2 tight ends. It's been working. I would switch it up here, though. 2nd down, catch LO off guard.
We haven't seen a shot to Elias Johnson here.
Maybe a bootleg.
Yeah,
I wouldn't call it a shot yet, but maybe a pass.
Yeah. But you never know. You could catch him off guard with a shot, though.
Same formation. Johnson in a little bit closer, but still in this I formation. Cleland's going to keep it up the middle. Trainer Cleland shakes one. Cleland picks up extra yards. That's moving the chains for the Crusaders. Trainer Cleland, heroic effort.
Yep, looks like a read option there. Keeps it himself, bounces off 2 defenders there, picks up the 1st down as the clock continues to dwindle down for Lake Oswego.
This is not where the Lakers want to be right now.
Yep.
1st down after 1st down. Jesuits feeling confident.
Yeah, still 2 timeouts over there on the Lake Oswego side. So there's still is time, but I mean, if Crusaders put points on the board and make it a 2-possession game, I think it's going to be a tough climbing for Lake Oswego, but we'll see.
And the same formation once again, I formation for the Crusaders. This time handoff to Burt. Flag is down on the play. Lonnie Bird able to pick up 6. Let's see what this flag is.
Flag at the line of scrimmage, so you're assuming a little false start or encroachment from the defense, but let's see what team this is on here. False start on the offense there.
False start is on the offense. That's moving them back 5 yards.
We've seen a lot
Yeah.
of penalties in the second half.
Jesuit is now in a tough spot. First down at about 15. Not where you want to be.
But the clock continues to run under right about 4 minutes and 45 seconds left. I mean, I expect to run up the middle here again.
Yeah, even though it's 1st and 15, they got plenty of downs here. I would just pick up a couple with Burt. Handoff to Lonnie Burt this time. Up the middle. Burt picks up about 3. Clock's going to continue to run. We're going to tick under 4 minutes here before the next snap. Injured Laker player on the field. That's going to cause the clock to stop for now.
I mean, at what point? I think if Lake Oswego gets the 3rd down here, I think they would maybe consider start using some of their timeouts here.
I think so too. I think Jesuit's definitely looking to end the game right here on this drive, clockwise.
Second and about 12 here, I would say, Kenny. 4:16 in the clock after the injury from Lake Oswego, but players walking off the field, good to see.
Definitely an intriguing part of the field right now, 2nd and 12. 4 minutes, plenty of time here. I think if Jesuit gets a couple more first downs, though, they're going to start digging into those timeouts. The Lakers.
As the clock starts to run again. But they haven't started the play clock.
Oh.
I think that was a mistake. If I was Jesuit, just slow down. Yeah, and that's exactly what Coach Andreas says to do. Just waste all the clock you
Give
can.
it some time, yeah. I mean, if they waste all this clock, we're going to get to 3:30 here.
Yeah. Jesuit lucky there. They got a few extra seconds from, because the play clock didn't start exactly on time, but.
And the fullback is ready to go.
Yeah.
In the 4-point stance.
I mean, he's been setting blocks, lead blocker all night,
And here goes Jesuit. Cleland under center. Keeps him himself. Here's the bootleg we've been looking for. Oh. And just through the hands of the tight end. And that stops the clock. 3rd down and 12.
I like the move.
I like it too. Just couldn't bring it in.
Couldn't bring it in. And now sets up Jesuit with a huge 3rd and 12.
Pass looked a little behind him.
Yeah.
Tough catch. 3:22 on this clock.
I mean, I think everyone in the stadium expected the run there. They ran the play action, had the man open, but we'll have a 3rd and 12 here for the Crusaders. 3:22 left on the clock. I mean, Kenny, if you were a coach, what's the play call here? Do you run the ball, make him use a timeout, or do you try to pick it up in the air?
I think you run the ball. I think, it's a really tough call. Because I'd run the ball and keep the clock running. But they could also just use a timeout right away. But I think if you inch up to that 35-yard line, I think Caden Butcher's got a shot.
Yep.
So I think
it's a tough call here.
It really is a tough call, but looks like Hudson Gasterson's coming in. This could be a pass play. Gasterson, a pass threat. Looks like Johnson and Gasterson line up on the right side there. I formation, though, once again. Fullback is in. First timeout used by the Lakers. The clock was not running. Interesting call there from the Lakers.
They must have saw something that they didn't like from the Crusader alignment. But, I mean, You really want to waste a timeout when the clock isn't running?
I mean, I think that since that first timeout's wasted, if a first down comes here, the Crusaders can put the Lakers in a pretty tough situation.
I know, yeah. With the first down here, that would almost run out there. I think you would need to get about one more first down after that. But
Test tomorrow, 3 o'clock. We have the women's soccer team taking on
Jesuit and Lake Oswego just about to come out of the timeout.
and I heard from down in the field they're gonna go to trips formation here. Trips left, trips right. Bring in the wide receiver core. So interesting play.
Going to be an interesting play call. Let's see if Coach Potter reaches into the bag of tricks.
Ooh. Maybe a little end around.
Could be
here.
an interesting
Yeah.
time for that.
Just if you're the Crusaders and they decide to run the ball, keep the ball in bounds. That's the most
Exactly,
important thing.
yep.
That's the most important thing. Keep it in bounds.
Big play here. Play of the game, possibly. Crusaders trips right. Lonnie Burt to the right. Johnson hit as he throws.
Oh!
Brought down by Elias Johnson. Elias Johnson's going to run to the end zone. Flag is down on the play, but Elias Johnson, miraculous play.
That's going to stand, though, too, because it was a late hit on the quarterback. So that should be a touchdown for the Crusaders.
What a play.
Kenny, I'm going to be honest. I completely missed it. I was looking at the play in the backfield, and then Johnson catches it and brings it to the end zone.
That was a miraculous catch.
Yeah, wow. Oh, but there's 2 flags down in the play, so.
But if they even each other out,
I think
offset,
it comes back.
it comes back on an offset.
Yeah,
Man, there's been penalties all night.
Lot to work out here for the officials. Definitely a late hit in the backfield on Lake Oswego. And let's see what the penalty is. The second
Going to be an
penalty in the
intriguing
back.
call.
Yep. 2 fouls on the play.
holding
Against Jesuit.
Holding against Jesuit.
And pass and oh.
Both against Jesuit.
Oh, wow. Block in the back. So both against Jesuit.
Wow.
So and Jesuit pleading on their side. There was a rough in the passer there. Trainer got crushed after he threw the ball.
It's a tough call to
I think
make.
that's a missed call from the refs, but still third down for the Crusaders. But
I think, Eamon, here's where you run it.
yep.
I think there's no point in taking a shot, stopping the clock.
And they are going to move the ball back 10 yards for the penalty.
That's really tough for the Crusaders.
I mean, third and 22.
Wow. They are deep, yeah. We'll see how the Lake Oswego defense comes out here.
But even though they might have missed the call, Crusaders, just don't say anything. Don't back yourself up even farther here. Just relax. And the refs meeting in the center here. Let's see what.
You know, Eamon, if I was the coach here, we got to a punt. I think this is the perfect time for a fake punt.
Ooh.
But
That could put the game away, but very risky. I mean, 3rd and 22. Whoa, and they backing it up even more.
15-yard penalty against
Oh,
15-yarder plus a 5. That's a 20-yard loss.
9-yard line.
I didn't realize they stacked upon each other. Because it was a 5-yard, it was a block in the back on the Crusaders and a holding.
You're
on the
right. They did
Crusaders.
lose 15 yards.
So,
Exactly.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, similar formation here.
I'm betting a handoff here. Let's give it to Lonnie Burt.
Use the last timeout here on the Lake Oswego side. Oh, and they elect to pass. Hudson Gasperson. Elias Johnson deep. One-on-one coverage. Flag is down. That is defensive pass interference on the Lakers. And Jesuit stays alive.
But Kenny, I don't know. It's on the Crusaders. Elias Johnson push off.
Interesting.
I saw it early, but it looked like Elias pushed off, and then, but then the Lake Oswego guy did the same thing to him. How?
We'll see
I
what
don't
they
know-
call here.
I don't know how you make
Jesuit
that call.
sideline is celebrating.
Against the Crusaders.
Wow.
And it's again, that's gonna push him back 15
Wow.
yards.
The sideline is livid.
I mean, this has got to be the 6th penalty of the drive for the Crusaders.
This is really tough for the Crusaders.
Keep on backing him up, and oh wow, it did look like to me that Elias did push off early, but
Those 50-50 balls
but
are tough.
yes, I mean,
I think if they're both giving contact, you got to let them play a little bit.
wow. So I mean,
4th down.
Fourth down now. Do you just bring the punt? That is a loss of down, too.
Because it was pass interference on the offense.
Wow,
yeah.
that's
So,
a game changer.
I mean,
Now Jesuit puts the fate in the defense. Butcher now to punt. See if Butcher can pin him back a little bit here.
and confusion on the sidelines here for the Crusaders. 6 seconds on the play clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, and he gets off the punt.
Oh, that was close. Short punt. Maybe a nice roll. Gonna put the Lakers on the 30-yard line. Just under 3 minutes left here for a last-second hope of Lake Oswego.
And Kenny, of course, another penalty on the play. I mean, this is crazy.
These referees are catching everything tonight.
Yep. And I mean, in this fourth quarter, a lot has been going against the Crusaders.
Looks like the referees are going to talk over this call.
Let's see what it is. Illegal shift against the Crusaders.
Against the Crusaders, once again, an illegal shift.
Oh, but also a personal foul against Lake Oswego. So that is going to offset. So
replay fourth down.
So punt it again. I didn't think Butcher got all of that punt there. So
does the clock get reset?
Clock get reset. Well, we're here to see.
We'll see. That would be huge.
Yep.
2:53 on the play. Looks like the clock is staying at 2:53. That's nice.
Yep.
Crusaders are able to shed 17 off. It's really been a game full of penalties, Eamon.
Has been, Kenny. Has been.
See if Butcher can knock this one. A little bit of a better punt this time. Fair catch. Brought in about the 20-yard line.
So Lake Oswego.
Only one timeout.
Yep, one timeout. Down 6. 2:46 left. 79 yards to go. Playoff hopes on the line.
This is what you dream of right here, Eamon.
Couldn't think of a better ending here.
This is what all these kids dream about at night.
Yep.
80-yard drive. 3 minutes left to advance in the playoffs.
Yep.
See what the Crusaders can do on defense.
Just relax, relax.
Looks like it's going to be a run play. Play action. Gets to number 1, Matt Lane. Lane brought down about 2 yards ahead of the line of scrimmage. That clock will keep running.
Yep.
Only a 2-yard gain for the Lakers. Clock ticks to 2:30 now.
Continue to
A lot of time is running.
2-minute drill here for Lake Oswego.
Now a pass for the Lakers. Number 9, Max Bronner under center. 4 receivers wide. Bronner looks right, looks left, looks deep. Tipped by the Lakers, unable to be brought in. That brings us to 3rd and 8 for the Lakers, but the clock does stop.
Huge. A little bit overthrown there from Bronner.
Bobbled in the air,
Yep.
almost brought in. 3rd and 8 now for the Lakers.
2 chances to get the first down with only one timeout.
This is 4 down territory at this point,
they're
yes.
gonna have to go for it.
Crusaders, 2 more glimmers of hope left. The Lakers are going to sit in a 4-wide formation. Drops back, looks left, looks deep. That's a first down for the Lakers up to the 40-yard line. Clock does stop until the chains are set. Just under 2 minutes remain.
Kenny, this is going to be
My heart's beating fast with me. I'm not even on the field.
It's a good play there from Matt Lane. We've seen him over and over again.
Another pass. Looks deep left, right off the snap. Jesuit, great deflection. No flag on the play. Jesuit able to move things to 2nd and 10.
Great play from the Jesuit defensive back there. Just kind of sat on the wide receiver's hit. Christopher Lowe just sat on the receiver's hit, and when the ball was in the air, just knocked it down.
2nd and 10 now for the Lakers. Bronner under center. 4 wide receivers. Bronner to snap. Bronner looks right, looks left. Bronner's gonna keep it, a lot of field room. Bronner's gonna pick up the first down and get out of bounds. 1:34 on the clock. The Lakers get up to the 47-yard line.
Yep, just a good read there from Bronner. No one open downfield, but everyone collapsed back, and it's an easy 12-yard pickup. Ball placed at the Jesuit 48-yard line. Oh.
I think Jesuit's playing really cautious here.
Yep.
2 safeties back, we're in a zone coverage, no deep shots here.
Nothing behind you, Kenny.
Keep them in bounds.
Yep, and keep them in bounds.
Here we go. Bronner under center. 4 wide receivers once again. Bronner looks right, looks deep. He's got a man.
No, incomplete.
They're gonna call it a complete pass.
Really? Maybe
That's close, but it is complete. 1:26 on the clock. The Lakers now sit at the 35-yard line.
Another first down, though.
The clock is starting to run. 1:20. Bronner under center. 3 wide receivers to his left. Bronner looks right. That's a quick pass. Johnson almost brings it in with one hand.
There's a flag.
On the sideline, a flag is down on the play.
And that's good. It's going to be a pass interference on Elias Johnson. It's going to be, unfortunately. Jesuit brings the pressure.
That is a close call.
I mean, 50-50 balls. I think Jesuit's been calling three pass interferences against them. Okay, we're good. We're good.
Against the Crusaders or offset?
No, against LO.
Against LO.
Offensive pass interference.
And that's the call the Crusaders were looking for.
Yep.
1:13 now. Lakers bounce back a little bit. 1st and 15 now.
15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage.
Excuse me, 15-yard penalty.
1st and 25.
1st and 25 now. That is huge.
Pass interference against Lake Oswego.
Wow, I call that as on Jesuit right away because just the repeat. It's been Jesuit,
a lot.
Jesuit. So, but
Bronner now under center. 1:13 left in this game. 3 wide receivers to his left. Bronner looks left, looks deep, has a man. Intercepted by the Crusaders. Matt Eilers brings down the interception. And ladies and gentlemen, that could be the game.
Kenny, I believe that is 1 minute left on the clock. They'll be taking a knee. Matt Eilers moved to safety.
Matt Eilers brings the Crusaders home.
Just looking like a center field out there. Read the quarterback's eyes, read it the whole way.
Perfect
jump.
jump. Just textbook jump.
Interception by
Wow.
Interception by Matt Eilers. Is the ball the Crusaders?
1 minute left in the clock. Jesuit take three.
Take
three
the victory
knees here.
formation here.
3 knees, and they'll move on to face who I can assume would be at Westland 7 p.m. tomorrow.
Matt Eilers, Eamon. Matt Eilers brings it home for the Crusaders. Man, that drive had me sweating a little bit. I was getting nervous.
Oh. And yep.
It's only going to take about 2 knees here. Jesuit in a running formation. Jesuit's going to hand the ball off. Lonnie Burt. Play conservative, I hope. 2-yard gain. Interesting play call not to take victory formation.
2-yard pickup on the play, 2nd and 8.
I'm a little confused
Timeout
here.
on the field. Timeout, Lake Oswego.
Is that their second timeout, Kenny, or third timeout?
That is their second timeout.
Second
It is 2 timeouts
Okay.
per team.
Yep.
So now Lake Oswego out of timeouts. Jesuit, 56 seconds left on this clock. Gonna need to run 2 plays, but I'm assuming a victory stance.
Unless they do have another timeout. I'm pretty sure they used.
It's 3.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they used all 3, but
They used 1 and just used the second one. They have used 3.
okay.
So it must be 3 timeouts.
So then, why were the Crusaders down in a victory formation? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
It's an electric second half to this ball game. These Crusaders talk it over here. March onto the field with 56 seconds left on the clock.
56 seconds now.
2nd down and 8 for the
Jesuit up 34-28.
Crusaders.
Looking to close things out. going to be a handoff to Lonnie Burt.
Hold on to the ball tight here. No fumbles.
Whoa, we're trying to clean. Passes the rock. Sam Hunt brings it in. Sam Hunt's going to get a couple extra yards up to the 20-yard line.
I mean,
what
just happened? They passed the ball with 50 seconds left on the clock? I mean, it worked out, though.
I guess so.
And that should do it right there.
Interesting play call. The clock has stopped running, though, because he went out of bounds. So we are going to have 2 more plays to run.
My goodness. Are we going to see a kneel formation here? Who knows at this point?
I'm not going to make any more assumptions.
Yep. And
now we're in the kneel formation. Interesting pass call.
This is a wild second half of football. And the clock should run out after one more kneel.
Only one more knee.
"25 seconds here left on the clock, and the Crusaders are going to kneel the ball here, take home the win."
And the Crusaders going to keep dancing, Eamon.
Yep. 6-0 in their last 6 games.
Unbelievable. And that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Jesuit Crusaders have knocked off the Lake Oswego Lakers. The 8 seed beats the 9 seed, and the Jesuit Crusaders are still dancing. I've been your co-host, Kenny Dice.
And I'm Amy McDonough, and thank you guys for listening.
We will see you next week for another week of Jesuit Sports. Thank you.